Hello, and welcome back to Peak Tabletop. I'm Zach, and I'll be playing Theo, your master for the evening. Someone who just wants his friends to have a good time. Why are they making it so difficult?
I'm Connor. I'm playing Darius Fitzgibbons, the Trust Knight, and I might be depressed.
I'm Dan, playing Calvin Fitzgibbons, the Godbinder, and I am starting to have some regrets.
I think that's 2 episodes in a row you're starting
No,
to
the
have
first
some
one was
regrets.
regret being here. This one is starting to have some regrets.
There you go.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm playing Ridley, the Neo. He misses his deep dish pizza.
Is it burnt yet?
Is it burnt yet?
Did the timer go off?
Yes.
You can leave all
For
that in.
deep dish? No.
Now, deep dish, it's still fucking raw.
The inside's still frozen.
My lasagna pie.
It's the same amount of toppings.
No, it's not.
Ash, do it quick before they get in an argument.
I'm Ash, and I'm playing Olivia, or Ollie, the dictator. And currently, I'm with the person I trust the most, myself.
Last we left off, the 4 of them had gotten to the World Tree. They had a confrontation outside where some people died. They climbed the very unfinished World Tree and finally tracked down Theo, where they had a rather intense heart-to-heart. That unfortunately didn't end well. Things got heated, swords got swung around, Calvin almost died. But thankfully, Theo has power over space and time, apparently, and just made none of that happen, and kicked all of you to the edge of nowhere, where you gain some new abilities. We pick up as Ollie is running off into the distance, and Calvin is experiencing a prophecy.
Let's also not forget that we learned that Theo had a husband.
Yeah,
And none of us knew that before.
true.
And
He was 8 feet tall and had very strong hands.
no, I was gonna say Presley's wife is here.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah.
girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, girlfriend,
is
yeah.
here. She's like an Amazonian fucking warrior.
Yeah, I'm sure there's nothing
Nothing
to that.
concerning there.
No.
Before we get into the session proper, any housekeeping stuff, questions, comments, concerns?
No, let's do this. Been 2
just-
weeks. No, you open your mouth. Finish it.
Whoa, that's what she said.
That's twice she's went.
I am putting my notebook down because I'm not taking notes.
Okay.
So there's no fucking point.
Yeah, I told him I'm not taking
I
notes
have
this
two,
game. I'm
one
just
in
living
session,
it.
one in session 2. I'm just
Yeah, we can
I
just
actually
listen.
have really good notes. I've
You
been
do?
going back through the
There-
recordings
where's
and
your
like
notebook?
writing
Let's-
notes.
we,
She forgot
And
it.
I left my notebook at home today.
For context here, Ash doesn't take good notes. That's not a thing. Even if they are good notes, they're not good in the sense of like, oh, these are clear
Maybe
and descriptive.
You haven't read this campaign's notes from her.
I
Maybe
can
she's
see her
changing it.
across the
Yeah,
table
there's still a
writing in
chaotic-
swirl patterns.
Maybe she's changing her ways.
She
Maybe
has
they're
to,
organized
she
swirl
has to
patterns.
orient the book to write upside down in some places. I've seen her
Have you
do
made
it.
like a galaxy spin yet of words?
So I have a specific font for each character.
to
Amazing.
write in different
That's
fonts
different fonts?
is crazy.
You crackhead.
I know from experience from Delta Green writing the Ars Goetia handout how difficult it is to write in different fonts from different characters. So much.
Can I be Comic Sans?
Your wingdings or whatever it is.
You're the swirly one.
I'll take Old English.
Cursive?
You're like a circuit, like very jagged lines and circuity.
That's
You're
good.
bugs.
What is that?
Just dark chaos.
Ollie, this is the D4.
No.
This is yours. It is special. It is unique. There is none other like it in the whole game. Use it well, Dictator. Darius,
Yes.
this is the D8. It is yours. It is special. It is unique. None other like it in the whole game.
Thank you.
Use it well, Trust Knight. Ridley, this is the D10. It is special. It is unique. It is yours. None other like it in the whole game. Use it well, Neo. And Calvin, the D12. Special, unique, and yours. None other like it in the whole game.
Fuck Oh,
Use it well, Godbinder, and good catch.
That was a
clean.
3.
There's the D6 if we had a fool, but we don't. And
He
finally,
got plenty of
saying that, and I don't like it. There's no reason that he would be saying that if it didn't mean something. He has said it every single game.
what are you talking about?
Can I make
And
an insight check on
finally,
you?
the D20. This one's mine. And no, you can't run an insight check on me. Haha.
Even if I roll a 7?
Your hand was up.
Yeah. So I would like to make an observation that I've made every single time we've played. And I've briefly mentioned, but you refused to give me a straightforward answer. So there's no tokens in the middle of the table. So do the 4 flowers on him recharge every session because he's the game master?
That's what I think.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry,
think
what?
so.
I can't hear you. The mics must be malfunctioning.
Oh, sorry,
Connor?
my fault.
Connor, spend more money.
no, please, no. Oh, God.
We could have talked about cheap
Good thing
mics
Ash
and
didn't
you
have
could-
any questions for me.
And of course, our
Actually, I got
characters
these on
don't know
sale,
that because
so-
that's meta.
Exactly, it's meta. But
Didn't you all tell us that too?
But
Don't
that's the
worry about
thing,
it.
right? Like, talking about like your question there, right? The whole game is meta. Like the whole game is meta. So
Double
there
meta.
would be no reason to put the coins on the table if they were to if it didn't have some other kind of connotation with it too. Like we're thinking in 2 dimensions here. All right.
I'm thinking
I
it's
chugged
too
a
many.
Red Bull very quickly before this, so I need to slow down.
I'm thinking very linearly. He might say 1 dimension.
All I
My
can think
thinking
of
was
is
With that,
I can think of that
But, like,
episode of
negative.
Big Bang Theory where they give Sheldon drunk. You're getting drunk, and he's like, "Your mind is too limited. You're only thinking in 2 dimensions."
but with that, let's jump back in. We're going to open, not with Calvin, who's having a vision, but instead with Ollie. As you sprint down this walkway into the forest. Remind us what Ollie's feeling right now as she's running through this walkway. What's sort of running through her head?
The best way I can summarize it is misguided. She is angry and frustrated because how dare they use their powers when I can't use mine? And yeah, she's just very frustrated with everyone. And she's also scared. Very, very scared. Because she saw the crazy shenanigans that the other 3 paragons can do. And what Theo can do. Thankfully,
Yes.
Theo and her see a little more eye to eye than she does with the other 3.
As you sprint down this bridge through the treetop canopy, described it last time, but this is a very, very long bridge. Behind you, the other 3 talking together sort of fade into the distance. There's a bit of fog out right now. You're running up on the tree that's connected to this side of the bridge. And as you arrive, you see it's a pretty empty platform. There are a couple of other bridges sort of spoking off of it deeper into the forest. But you're not alone. You see, as you run up to this platform, there's another traveler. A woman from appearances. She's in a heavy, hooded travel cloak. She has a big leather backpack on, armored up with leather armor, very much insulated for long travel, it looks like. You can see a bit of red hair coming through. And she's sort of walking in the direction you were coming from and sees you approaching, and you see she sort of startles a little bit, wasn't expecting to see anyone. Hi, sorry. And she gives you, a double take. Wait. Ollie?
Hello.
Oh, I am such a big fan. Wow. And she pulls down her hood by this point. Very clear surprise on her face. She has vibrant red hair, quite a lot of it just flowing everywhere. Beautiful woman. And she is visibly like fangirling a little bit. I had heard you had returned. I heard you guys were back, and I was traveling this way, hoping to meet you. I am such a big fan.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, I'm Miranda. She sticks out a hand to shake. I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit starstruck right now. Where are the others? Are they not? You don't.
She gives a very firm nod, but doesn't shake the hand. Instead, she just smiles and she's like, "Oh, well, we got separated when we came back, and I'm actually haven't quite figured out where I am yet."
Oh, yeah, we're it's totally reasonable. I mean, I don't really mind. You were always my favorite anyway.
Thank you.
This is a bit of a crossroads, and she points in one direction. There's the whole township is over that way. There's if you go that way, you'll find the wilds, and I think way further that way you can get to the Serpent Oasis. If you're looking for directions, but I was traveling this way because I wanted the chance to meet you. I wanted to say thank you. You've been missing for so long, but you guys all saved a lot of people all those years ago, and you saved my mom, and that's why I'm here today. So I just wanted to track you down and say thank you. It really meant a lot to me, and I mean, now that I've got you here alone, you especially, I heard all the stories, and I know some people are like afraid of you and stuff, but I always just thought you got a bit of a bad rap, and I wanted to tell you thank you and let you know how much it meant to others.
Does she look like anybody from the real world?
Does she remind you of anyone in particular, Ollie?
No.
No, not at all.
I was seriously afraid it was going to be Lori, and then I was going to freak out.
Ollie just has this. Ollie takes off her mask. She just has this really like kind and happy smile. She's like, "Well, thank you so much, and I'm glad that your mother is okay. And we couldn't stay gone forever, now could we?"
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear you're back. You know, the world, a lot of things going on, and I just wanted to say thank you, and I really look forward to what you do next.
Would you like to walk with me to the town, and you can catch me up on everything that's happened in the world?
Yeah, of course. And here, and she sort of pats down her pockets and reaches in and pulls out like a business card and hands it to you. And you can see, in case I ever found you, I had this enchanted. If you ever want to reach out to me, you can. It lets you find me. I'm just a big fan. I don't know. I feel like I'm really. You want to walk together? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Ollie doesn't take the card, but very naturally just keeps walking next to her and like keeping up a conversation and walking to the town.
Okay. Then as you start walking, we're gonna cut away.
Yo, what the fuck?
It took me a minute.
Is that the mother?
No,
Who knows what's going on?
it took me a minute.
Huh? I'm scared.
I'm having a great time, guys.
I'm being led to a trap.
I have some regrets.
You don't know that this is you.
I have a feeling.
It's gonna be so much fun when that comes out to the group. We cut back
I'm
to
scared.
Calvin.
Chekhov's redhead.
Chekhov's redhead. Listen, don't introduce a redhead if you're not going to have her murder someone later. What? That's how it works?
Hey, my wife's a redhead. She resembles that remark.
Well, I guess it was good knowing you.
I would never murder anyone.
She's too sweet. Amy's psycho.
Maybe half of someone.
Delta Green?
She's too sweet.
I mean, her
You're out of
Ash.
his mind.
Ash? I don't know.
Okay, just like let's talk about that real quick, okay? You know how like art always resembles reality? There's a kernel of truth in everything, right, Ash?
What we're saying is that all the characters Ash has ever played are psychopaths, so we're concerned.
Where is this gonna go?
No matter how much
I'm on
how
so
they
many
start,
lists.
no matter how they start,
I'm sure it won't end up this way.
devolve. I think is the word.
Calvin, we cut back to you. In God time, you are in the lecture hall. The Weaver in front of you, your professor. and you have just agreed to a deal where you will see visions of the future. You see, he gives you once more that sort of trademark sage nod as if everything makes sense and it's all going correctly. And then he pauses for a second. Oh, yes, we actually have to do that. Yes, and he'll stand up. Come, and lead you over to like a closet door you hadn't seen before. Just right in the wall, your eyes had passed over it. And he walks over and like fumbles with his belt for a big old key ring with like 30 different keys on it that are all jangling together. Grabs the correct key on the first try, puts it in the lock, opens the door. Come, help me. If you would, you will. Yes.
Yeah. With what?
And he walks in, and you can see it's an endless room in there, but also very small, and that juxtaposition just hurts your head immediately, and it's painful to even think about what's in that room, because it is not meant for you.
That's a big word for Elmo.
The room hurt. Head bad.
Those are more Elmo-sized words.
And he reaches in, and you can see he grabs what looks like a big loom, and it's on caster wheels, and he starts dragging it out into the main room. Give me, it's so very
I'll
much.
step over and like start helping him drag it.
As you drag it into the main room, it is covered in dust, rotted away in places, not in the best shape. It looks like it's been neglected for a very long time, but it is actively weaving, even with no one operating it. There are numerous threads of all kinds, weaving a tapestry you can't quite make out. Yes, here we are, the tapestry. I always dislike this part. Are you ready?
Yep. What part?
Well, and he'll just reach forward, and he starts just gently touching some of these strings that are being woven into a tapestry. He starts very near where the tapestry is being woven, and as his finger touches the thread, your vision is taken from your body, and you see things. You see, in one moment, there's just an image of a peaceful, cozy, very stereotypical fantasy town in the mountains, but it feels wrong. It feels off. The next, as he touches another thread, you are whisked away to the middle of a desert. It is a sandstorm, and you can just see the barest glimpse of an oasis and adobe buildings around it. The next moment, his finger moves to another thread, and you see forest, and you see people, like packs of people almost, moving through the forest, jumping through the trees, swinging on vines, Tarzan-like. It's odd. And then he starts touching threads a little bit further away from where the tapestry is being woven. And as he does, you don't see any physical sights now, but you see a creeping darkness enclosing on you. It's in this weird vision space. It's almost like an ominous mist. There's three figures in this mist, and they are being choked and slowly drained. And then a fourth figure who repels the mist around them, and it pushes back and pulses angrily and pained around this fourth figure. Then he removes his hand from the weave for a moment. Yes, that's disconcerting, right? Yes.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, possibilities. That's what we made the deal for.
Possibilities for what? Where? That
Right,
didn't tell
a
me-
little bit further out now. And he reaches in, and touches another thread. As he reaches towards this one, this one's rather thin, very close to snapping, I do believe. And you see a vision of 5 individuals standing in a circle. You recognize yourself and Ollie and Darius and Theo and Ridley standing in a circle, holding hands, and you watch as they each say a phrase you can't quite catch, and there's an explosion of power, and then you're ripped away from that one. Not many leading to that now.
What do you mean not many leading to that one? What do you...
Let's see, what's more likely?
No, what
and
do
he
you-
starts touching more threads. The first one, you see Ollie stumbling through a town, poison visibly creeping through her, thorns and vines. She's bleeding everywhere. And all around her, there are people who are wailing in shared pain and in torment as she slowly dies.
Hey, don't look so happy, Dan. Don't look so happy.
There are people around her wailing in torment, and as she collapses to the ground dead, there is an agonizing, heart-wrenching scream of loss from the crowd around her. The Weaver moves on to another thread as you're still reeling from these visions. This one, you see Ridley moving quickly, daggers in hand, other figures flitting and flickering in and out of view behind him, daggers, assassins cutting people down, you can't quite see them, and then you see a rope dart come from somewhere around the corner directly through Ridley's skull, and he drops to the ground dead. The Weaver moves on to another thread. As you see that, you see yourself dead. You see you are being carried by flocks of faithful as they are mourning your loss. You see a religious leader calling for a holy war in your name as your mangled body sits there with claw marks through the chest. Another thread. You see Darius and other knights, each with glowing weapons of their own, laughing and talking with each other, arm in arm, in a field of slaughtered corpses, as Ollie pops up, having pretended to be one of these corpses, and just grabs Darius by the face, and he drops dead on the spot. You see another, as he moves to the final thread, Theo, in front of a map with depictions of armies and generals, moving them around. He's angry, and he's directing things, and you see, just in the distance, a pulse of power as you see yourself smiting him with the wrath of the heavens. And the Weaver pulls away from the thread. I never did like that part.
I feel fucking nauseous.
Oh, yes, I did. Right, well, that's over. Would you like some pie?
What? No, pie.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. We
My
already
head
did
is
that. It was
pounding.
apple, your favorite.
No, I don't want pie. What?
Okay, so, is that all of the future?
Oh, of course not. There's so many threads. I've already forgotten many of them.
'Cause in all of the ones you just showed me, at least one of us dies.
Oh, yes, I was just looking at the most likely ones. I think those are already snapped now that you've seen them.
So they're not going to happen?
Oh, who can tell?
You can tell. You're the time god.
Am I? You're getting me very confused. What am I the deity of again?
Time.
No.
Fate.
Yes. That's right. You were always my best student.
I forgot about this crackhead.
He's amazing.
Calvin stumbles over to one of the chairs in the auditorium and collapses into it and drops his staff to the ground and is just holding his head that's throbbing. What? That didn't help.
Well, my boy, now that you've seen all that, I do believe it's time for you to get back to your life. You have many things going on. Yes, this is one of those times. Lives are wasting, right? No. Anyway, toodaloo. And there's a snap, and you are back in the world of the waking.
I feel like normally it's from like 1 second to the next, not even. It's within the same breath of going from there to here. But this time is, I think, the first time he's been sent out of it. So I feel like Calvin like stumbles a little bit and vomits off the side profusely.
The two of you watch as just very suddenly, out of nowhere, he stumbles and starts vomiting. You're still right next to him, having been in the middle of your conversation.
Just all them booze finally hit him. You doing okay, man? Getting all the liquor out of your system?
No.
Drugs?
No. No,
I'm dizzy. Do you know that the God thing I was telling you about?
I mean, ish,
Yep.
yeah.
Did I tell you about the God thing?
No.
Cool. Okay, so we have things that we all do in this place.
Uh-huh.
I can talk to different gods
That's cool.
whenever I want. Not really. It's really uncomfortable most of the time because it's usually my naked mom. Forget that I said that. This time it was my college professor who's like the god of fate. And I made a little deal, I guess, with him. You know, betting deals. Sounds great. Makes sense to me. And he showed me futures, plural, potentials, I think.
Okay.
And he throws up again, thinking about all of them. But then he's like,
I just go to pat you in the back a little bit, and you're like, you're okay.
in all of them, one of us dies. Not well.
All of them?
Are these like set in stone?
Do you omit the one the thin thread one?
Yes.
Of course you do.
Okay.
Yes. There's a couple that were not as I don't know. It's very confusing and my head really hurts right now. But
So those are set in stone futures?
no, I think he said some of them snapped when he showed them to me, so I don't think that those ones are gonna happen anymore. Maybe? Does that make sense?
How can the future snap?
Are you familiar with string theory? Me neither.
Yeah, no.
So I think we have to go find Ollie.
Okay.
The whole time thing is weird. And I just start walking towards where Ollie went.
Yeah, Darius is like comfort hugging this D20 map and just still that gray cloud facial expression. Yeah, he's just okay.
You hear your weapon speaking up to you. Yeah, he's he's not really feeling a lot of acceptance. He's really in some stuff right now. I don't know what's going on with him. Sorry, I can't get a better read.
I don't think he knows string theory.
No, I know rope theory.
It makes me chuckle.
For context, for everybody that's actually sitting here right now, I have no idea what to do. I
thought it was
gave
pretty
me
clear.
zero insight into what to do other than we should probably go find out.
So you went from a very, like, a god that pretty much told you what to do and helped you get there to a god that doesn't know where to go and doesn't know what the solution, like, complete opposite.
Dude, the next one will be a nice happy medium.
I already know what the next one is.
Is it a happy medium?
No.
It's the god of
I
porn.
thought that was very helpful. Anyway, your rope dart.
not.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Sorry, I'm not really. He's not feeling a lot of acceptance, you know.
I can accept that.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Hey, positives, silver linings, right? You accept that. That's great.
Reach my hand inside myself and give him a high five.
Yeah. Gives you a little high five with the The dart. The head of the dart.
The head of the dart.
Head of the
Tip,
dart.
one might say.
Really,
Just gives you the tip.
there's not a lot of great words. Do you have
sorry,
a
we're
name?
doing
reaching in your
Please
robe
tell
and
me you have a
tapping
name
the
for
tip.
him yet. So
It's okay, buddy. We'll get
give me a name.
I don't think
What's,
a lot of people name it.
That's the point. You got a name for me, by the way? Again, not Russian, but like...
You're not Russian? Okay.
No, not that either. Not rushing you, though. I just...
Do you know what Russians are? Is that it?
They're Russian. What
Okay.
kind of question is that? Of course I know what
hold on.
Russians are.
I'm just gonna.
Sorry, no, that was
I
very
closed up my
aggressive. I'm
mouth.
sorry. That was on me. Close the...
Uh,
Do you guys start following after Calvin?
How you feeling, Calvin?
I'm well ahead of you.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm just like not stumbling, but like walking with purpose, like using the staff as like an actual walking stick and like
like a drunk
I'm,
person trying to.
I'm standing next to the
making
guy that's
ground.
reaching in his robe, tapping the tip.
just watching a like shorter than both of you, like not a hermit, but like he's like short-ish, you
5'6",
know,
something like
yeah,
that.
you know.
It's okay. He doesn't have very long legs. We'll catch up.
You start catching up.
Hey, Vigil,
Yes, Neo.
is there a way that you know or you can get a message to Theo?
The fair field includes messaging services. Sending a message to Theo is within the realm of possibility.
Cool. Thank you.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Gonna just. What are you gonna say?
I don't know, but there's a part of me that wants to reach out to him to just ask, how are we going to get in contact with you again since you pushed us out of your area? You know, like, what if we run into trouble? Because, I mean, like, we're kind of, you know, we seem to be relatively strong, but he blew up a mountain on a whim.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of people like us.
Yeah, I'm getting the vibe of that too.
I think we might be able to handle trouble, but
Yeah, but what if there's something out there that's equal to him? I mean, this is his world. I mean,
I think he already is enough of a handful.
hey, Vigil,
Yes,
is
Neo.
there a way to bring the fair back? Can I ask for their assistance?
The fair are not available and are not on call. If you wish to track down the fair, they can be found through the fair field, though it should be of note, the fair tend to hide in dangerous and difficult to reach places. Their advice is always true, so they make the journey for the Neo rather difficult. If you wish to track them down, just let me know, and I can find them. Of
Okay.
note, the fair field is also an excellent way to track down fair gold if you're ever getting low.
Yeah, I've been low for a while. All right, let's catch up to Calvin and check on him and see how he's doing. We kind of speed up a little and
As you guys speed up towards Calvin and you guys continue to walk down the bridge, we hop back to Ollie. Do you have a destination in mind, Ollie?
I'm walking with her to this supposed town. Was she on horseback or something?
Nope, she was just
Just
walking.
walking? Okay.
So you just start walking in a direction.
Well, she said she was gonna accompany.
Oh, yeah. Then as she like sort of
Words
starts
are hard.
Words are very
hard.
difficult, Hederick. As she starts sort of walking next to you,
Off mic bit.
listen, what's the point of a podcast if you can't make inside jokes the audience won't get? She starts walking next to you, and as you're sort of heading in that direction, she's like, by the way, it is like a lot of miles to the next town. Like, it's a bit of a journey. It's not
Oh,
just
do you need
over the
a
next-
rest?
No, I just wanted to let you know in case you said you were separated from the others. I'm total. If you want to go, I'd be honored to go with you. But I just wanted to make sure.
I'm
you
sure
knew.
we'll all meet up at the closest town.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. She starts walking with you.
And I ask questions about the current world. Yeah.
current affairs.
She
Yeah. Be like, we've been gone for so long. Tell me what's been happening. Is the king ill?
She is very focused on your past exploits, and a lot of the answers are like, yeah, I think so. Anyway, the time you took care of that dragon was so cool. I read all about it. You know, what story in particular is she babbling on about incessantly, where you were the hero of that story?
Sorry, quick side question. Is there like a insight check in the world of die?
Yeah, I can see a wisdom or charisma roll, depending on how you want to play it.
Based on everyone else I've met, I have met some fans, and they've been very excited to see me and know different things about me. But there's always been an underlying of fear. And I get that I saved her mother. But I think it's strange that I don't feel any sorts of hesitation.
Yeah, make a wisdom roll for me.
Okay. Quick reminder, I just roll that many dice?
Yep. Whatever
Okay.
your wisdom is, roll that many dice. 4 and up are successes.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, she is not at all afraid. Everyone else you have talked to has had at least an inkling of fear about you, even the fans. Her, not at all. She is 100% certain that you're not going to do anything to her.
Is it from like a self-confidence standpoint or from a trusting me standpoint? I do have that emotion wheel. I don't know if I can sense it as well
Nope.
as the knight.
So you cannot sense emotions.
Okay. I can
That's
just
the purview
cause
of
it.
the emotion knight. I will say on 2 successes, what you sort of read from her is that she's certain you're not a threat because she's prepared. She said it before that she was hoping to meet you, and you can tell that was not just idle. Like, you get the sense as she starts to converse with you, she was specifically tracking you down, and you're not sure whether she's like made preparations to hurt you if you do something or something like that. She doesn't seem to be hostile in the slightest, but she's not scared because she knows exactly what she's getting into, and that does not frighten her for one reason or another. Though again, with 2 successes, you're not sensing hostile intent. She does not seem to want to hurt you or, do anything like that. She just genuinely seems to be a fan who knows a lot about you and is not afraid. But yeah, what story is she babbling on about?
We'll stick with the classic dragon story. We saved a large town that was under the influences of a shape-shifting dragon and didn't realize it. And once we identified the perpetrator, we followed them to their lair, took out the dragon, and spread the wealth throughout the city.
I mean, I was such a big fan reading through about how you found the dragon in his human form, the lord of the town, and you made him reveal himself. It was so brilliant, and you helped so many people with that. And people are so scared of you for some reason, as if you're a bad guy. And I wanted you to know that there are people like me out there who see that you do a lot of good in the world,
Thank you for that. But I will say, a healthy amount of suspicion is always good. If we weren't suspicious of people, we might never have even caught that dragon.
Oh,
so keep your wits about you.
Oh, I mean, sure, but you're not gonna hurt me. You're a hero, How fast are you walking? Because she's definitely not speed walking. She's sort of savoring the time with you.
I definitely have more of a brisk pace.
Okay. She's, you know what? She does not follow if you go on a brisk pace. She's like, it's a really long journey. We can't be walking that fast. Sorry.
Was I walking too fast for
Yeah,
you? Do
you're-
I need to slow down?
Yeah, you're a bit of a speed walker. You know.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I'm used
In
to.
high heels.
I've already been traveling for like 6 hours today. So if you wouldn't
wow.
mind, like just a little bit slower,
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm just used to having places to be.
It's an odd interaction in a lot of ways.
I don't trust her.
As you start walking down, eventually you arrive at this same empty platform that Ollie had arrived at. There are no signs of her here. Taking a second, you do see there are signposts on the tree in the center here. You see a signpost pointing to the east, indicates the Holle Township, Holle. A signpost pointing west indicates the wilds, and then there's one that indicates a long circuitous route south, leading to the Serpent Oasis.
Vigil,
Yes, Neo.
can you scan the ground to look for footprints?
Scanning, and you can see there's a very clear disturbed trail of foliage. He barely even needs to scan. And even you guys, as he says that out loud, you can look at the ground.
I just figured
This
there was-
place has not been traversed in a while.
There's
And
the
there's a
poke marks of
very-
That's what I
stilettos.
was.
There's very obvious marks in the leaves and foliage where stilettos walked, heading down the path towards Holle Township.
God damn it. Quick question on the map here. Mm-hmm. Are they, like, supposed to be here, or are there, like...
We will put the map up on the screen for the watchers on
It's
YouTube.
a bad map.
Well,
This is the world.
no, but, like, these guys, they're not connected to the number one.
Nope, they are not.
So we have to walk through something to get to them.
Yep, so the map you currently have, number 1 is in the center, and it has a picture of where you are. There are 3 other locations that have drawings on them that can be interpreted in many ways. None of them are directly connected to the first face of the die. You definitely need to walk a bit to get there.
Okay.
Seeing like the signs for Oasis and the wilds, and it's just like images flashing of people swinging on trees or like a big desert, and his brain is like, fuck. And seeing like the footprints there, it's like, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious which way I think she went. Can we tell if there's 2 sets of footprints?
No, they're scanning. You guys see 1 set of footprints.
Okay.
Vigil,
Yes, Neo.
you said something about the fair field, correct?
Yes, the Fair Field is an invisible network of Fair technology accessible to the Fair and Neos. It has many features, most of which are best accessed when overcharging Neo equipment.
Can I use... You said I could send a message to Theo.
Yes.
Is there a way we can send a message to Ollie to let her know we're coming and that we need to talk?
As far as I'm aware, Ollie does not have access to any device or person that has access to the Fair Field. As such, sending a message would be difficult. With an excess of Fair gold, perhaps a courier could be hired.
Are you saying that Theo does have access
literally
to the
had-
Fairfield?
He had
he had
rune tech.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes
And he had his
sense.
multi-monitor set up on...
Yeah.
Yeah.
How-
I forgot about
Multi-bark
that.
setup.
How far can your little buddy fly?
Pretty far. Not, like...
It can't travel on its own.
No,
like-
it has to
No.
be...
No.
I wasn't sure.
It's-
I mean, he's a floating
It's
ghost.
connected to you. It doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
float.
Okay.
It's
definitely
It's not an animated weapon. It's just sentient.
Yeah. Also, can you ask your AI what these other locations on the map are? And I kind of
Vigil, can you answer him?
The other locations on the map have restricted data. Until you reach there, the data is not available for further information.
Fog of war.
Yeah.
The Fair
even
have decided that it is the most fair experience for you to go in blind.
Also, the
The
fair.
fair decided it's fair.
Yeah.
Dicks.
That is their goal and job.
If it's all right with you guys, I'll take off at a sprint and try catching her.
Yeah, I'll just walk right behind you. Be safe?
Yeah, be safe.
And I activate my light field projector, and
You cannot activate your light field projector because you have not fed it a Fair gold today.
I thought that was to just overcharge it.
Nope. Every piece of Neo equipment must be fed 1 Fair gold at the start of the day to do anything. So currently, the only piece of Fair equipment you have access to is your cybernetic armor, which you fed
Okay.
Fair gold at the start of this morning. Currently, your light field projector is useless until you get a piece of Fair gold to charge it for the day. But your armor allows superhuman endurance, so a prolonged sprint is
And I'm a little
perfectly-
bit faster because of it.
Yes, it's perfectly within your capabilities.
As soon as he takes off, I'm gonna like pause for a beat and be like, Darius, this is gonna sound weird, but maybe keep your rope dart to yourself.
What do you mean?
Just a precaution. And I just start walking.
What the fuck does that mean?
How very cryptic and useless.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Keep your rope in your pants.
I will keep it in my robe. Yep.
Ollie, after walking with her for a little bit longer, you start to hear from behind you in the distance heavy thudding footsteps. Boom, 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 boom.
I start running.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair response.
Especially because, okay, last time I talked to you guys, you were very set on taking the tongue out of my mouth.
Uh-huh.
So
Not out of
Go
the question.
ahead and make me opposed constitution rolls.
I don't think I'm trying to run for a long time. More of a
Okay. Then
I'm sprinting.
Dexterity?
No, this is straight. I think a straight sprint isn't necessarily about how flexible you are. Like if you were sprinting through an obstacle course or something, but this is just a straight line.
Just a road.
So I think probably it's just straight strength.
Strength. Okay.
Ridley, you have both an advantage. You have an extra d6 because this is what your cybernetic armor is for, enhancements are for. You also are going to be using your d10, your neo die, because you are actively utilizing your cybernetic enhancements to help.
It's almost like we don't want to split the party.
Just Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, the cop.
I got one. One success.
2, and I got an odd.
You got. You are not overcharging your equipment. You are just using it for its intended purpose.
Oh, okay.
So you do not need to worry.
Oh,
about
gotcha.
That's
So
what
I got 2.
Yep, you got 2 successes. Pretty quickly, Ollie, he's gaining on you. These high heels may be way more comfortable than they should be, but he's gaining on you.
I'm gonna.
I'm not like professionally running. I'm
No.
like crying, like
Vigil.
trying to run away.
Yes, Neo.
Can you make my voice louder so I can tell her to stop?
Speakers turned on to maximum volume, and you see in the distance the lone figure of Ollie sprinting away from you.
And I'm just gonna yell, "Ollie, please stop. I would like to talk and apologize."
What do you do?
Stop! Stop resisting.
In the name of the law.
She slows down over a couple of paces, like kind of looks behind her, but she's not gonna let you get too close.
You are
even though
alone,
you
by the way.
can.
The woman is gone.
Oh yeah, no, I know
Oh.
I left her in the dust.
Do I pass?
Nope.
I hate you so much, Dan.
Where are you going?
To the town? But I'm so much quieter than you.
Yeah, you're gaining on her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get in front
Slow
of her and
down
just,
to a respectable, like, non-threatening jog.
because she can hear me. I'm saying, I just want to talk.
With the loudspeakers.
Yeah.
I cross my arms.
So as I get closer, I just slow down. Vigil, take my mask down.
You watch as those like biomechanical tendrils pull off, and his face is covered in slime again. It's a bit disconcerting.
I'll take off my mask.
Yeah. Hey.
You're not
No,
here for my
look.
tongue.
Let me apologize first off, okay? I am upset with you. You can use your powers on other people. You don't have to use them on us. Okay? But regardless, I'm more pissed at Theo, and I took it out on you. Okay? I want to go home. And but the main reason I caught up with you is Calvin talked to a god. I'm not going to elaborate, but we all need to get together and talk, because he was standing next to us, and the next thing I know, he's hunched over vomiting on the road, telling Darius and I that he talked to a god and saw some weird shit.
Maybe it's karma because you guys killed people.
Maybe. I'll take that. At the same time, I don't think of them as I think we're like in a game, basically. Like, I don't actually think of these as real. This is imaginary. This is a fantasy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have an AI in my fucking head when we were home. If I did, my pizzas would have sold like hotcakes.
Yeah, no one likes deep dish.
And I'm sorry for using my power to escalate the situation instead of de-escalate
It's
it.
okay. I do recommend apologizing to Calvin.
I already have.
I know, but do it without the mask.
I gave him a bug.
Get down on your knees and bow down to him. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But
Sure, that's what Theo wants.
no, Theo wants us kissing his fucking boots. I did ask my AI, though, that there may be a way I can get a message to him so we could possibly figure out how the hell we're going to get back to his tree and not have these confrontations with his
think
little
he-
minions.
Made that really clear how to do that. We just have to finish the quest. The quest starts at the town. We go there, we figure it out, we run the quest. Maybe it takes a day or two. And then we go back to him and then we tell him we made up our mind.
On that note, hey, Vigil,
Yes, Neo.
do you have any kind of sense or clue of what she's talking about with Theo wanting us to do something? Do you have any kind of notion?
The Master's personal plans are outside of my purview. I do not have access to his restricted documents or quest plans.
I was trying to talk to that lady back there about whether or not there were any like major current events happening.
What, lady?
The red hair knight.
I have ran from the backside of the bridge to here. There was no one on the road.
So at this point, you guys see in the distance, much slower than the two of you, Calvin and
I
Darius
think we're just walking.
walking.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
This
there
8-foot
might have been
staff.
like some like small talk about like me like asking about like so how's acting and just like we're related and
Yeah.
we have nothing in common.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
much.
it is
That's not
just,
true. He pissed away a lot of money on your website.
He did, probably.
No, he said he did.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's
no, I
right. Yeah,
definitely
you
did,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. And so I feel like there's really nothing. Like I don't think Calvin talks about like any. If you try to like, would you try to press? I don't know.
Maybe a little bit to kind of fill the dead air. Like I'm probably investigating this D20 map that I have a little bit and being like, oh, what do you think this is? Or what do you think this looks like?
Looks like a map.
Yeah, but like I show you the pictures, kind of point like, hey, anything there?
Does anything on the map trigger anything from what I saw?
Grab it.
Here you
Take
go,
a look.
sir.
It's not very helpful or informative in any way. It's a pretty bad map.
No, it's not bad.
As Calvin is examining the map, you see Ollie and Ridley in the distance, and they're a bit confused, looking at each other, talking about this woman.
And the other part is that Ollie's probably sitting there going, and she
Yeah,
was
oh, yeah,
spreading-
Definitely
out of
recovering
breath.
your breath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Nothing. He's
Ridley's
perfectly
just
fine.
like, yeah, he's
Stay in the
Well,
office.
he's just
you're
shiny
a-
from the slime. It's not sweat.
You're
Sorry.
in a cybernetic suit. I'm in a ball gown.
We're out of one, correct?
You are currently in one.
Okay.
Still? I thought we were on the edge.
I thought we were.
You're
kicked
on
out
the
of-
edge, but you're still in one.
Okay.
So that like
And which way we were heading was south?
You're currently walking east.
east. Okay, so we're heading towards 7.
Would
Okay.
you say each of these is like the size of a state?
Great question. You'll have to
Continent?
find out.
You know he's not gonna tell you
This-
shit.
At the very least,
Vigil.
this seems pretty big. You flew through the air for quite a while when Theo kicked you out of his world tree.
I wasn't sure how accurate that was.
Bigger than a city.
Yes, this one.
Because he said we
you're
flew for like 100. At least one is. It does just because it on the map looks even probably doesn't mean that it is though. Just because
but
we flew for hundreds
one
of miles
could
and
be,
then
yeah,
we
one
tried
could be
to-
Texas, 7 could be
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
Yeah, we fast traveled in a cart. You know, we walked to a town that looked very far away. That was not.
We had a waypoint.
We had a waypoint. Yeah, I guess we
then
pull
the
up.
four of you come together as Ollie and Ridley are arguing about the existence of a woman.
Did we
they
pass a
do
woman?
exist, I swear.
Calvin, how you feeling?
I could use some water.
Do we have any supplies?
I still have my backpack full of supplies, right?
Did you grab one?
Yeah, I bought
she
bought a travel
That's right.
pack with
Yes.
clothes and
Then
stuff.
yes, you still have that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you still have that. That's the only supplies any of you have.
That's what I
I
was.
Other
have
than-
a backpack full of, like one of those oversized traveling backpacks.
It's Hello Kitty.
No, I
No,
think
like you
we-
look like a
It's
pretentious
REI.
like.
I
go
think we described
backpacking,
it
yeah.
as like the
A traveler's bag.
Yeah, this backpack was very fantasy, so like
Mm-hmm.
leather and stitched together. Again, though, the clothes she was wearing earlier were a hoodie and sweatpants. Very
Are you
much
back in a
mass
ball gown?
manufactured.
Yes, I changed when we were on the carriage before we
Right.
went into
Yep.
the tree.
Right. It's been weeks for us in real time.
Don't say that.
What are you guys discussing in this moment?
You got water in that bag?
Maybe. And
What'd we just talk about?
I sling it off and I start going through. And I pull out a small canteen. I open it up, I smell it to make sure it's not alcohol, and then I hand it over to him.
Calvin looks at it and gives a very awkward smile and takes it.
It's probably not alcohol.
Thank you, Olivia. I saw you die like twice.
I saw your arm get disintegrated off, but I'm sure you probably felt that one. You okay?
I'm glad it didn't happen and I wasn't there to see it.
What are you saying?
Ridley's behind. Calvin.
Ridley's like standing behind Calvin, just going, "Say thank you."
Making gestures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real honest.
What?
I may have overreacted.
I also didn't need to make him attack you. My powers were limited at the time. I didn't have a lot of options.
We all make mistakes.
Don't drink at all.
I finish it. I finished the entire.
late.
Like I'm standing here, like you guys were just sprinting. Darius and I were walking, and I drank the entire thing. You're like, that's the
All
only
of our
water bottle we have, and I drank all of it.
He was throwing up back there. He probably needs it.
Yeah, well, I was sprinting for
I'm-
a portion of time.
It's empty now.
I'm sure there's more in
Thanks.
that bag. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You took care of.
So
Yeah, please tell her what you told us.
I am confused. I was shown a lot of different things, and none of them were great. Hold, please. And I'm gonna go into God time real quick.
Okay. You pause.
I have
And where are you? Are you in the endless sea of human excess, or are you in a lecture hall?
Excess.
There are people worshiping her in every direction. And she sits there. She is feasting at the moment. Morphelis is feasting. She has a massive leg of ham she's eating on, still naked. And she looks over.
You have to say it every time.
I do. I have to make you uncomfortable every time because I need to remind you how uncomfortable
There's
Calvin
ham
is.
fat like just dripping
it's
down
just
and
horrible.
running down.
It's just horrible.
Calvin! Oh, sorry. Oh, it's wonderful. You should try some. How are you, my little ant lion?
I may have made a mistake.
Oh? Do tell me more.
We made a deal. And I don't know. It was rash, but also I'm confused.
Right. Well, what are you confused about, darling?
I'm trying to figure out where we're supposed to go. I talked to the Weaver, and he showed me.
That bore.
He showed me a lot of stuff. Some of it was really bad, and some of it not so bad, but wasn't super clear. So, with you owing me one, I'd like to even the odds here. If you could give us a little bit clearer direction of where to go.
I thought your whole mistake thing was going somewhere. You just want to know?
I tend to ramble.
Yes, I noticed.
I'm
It is
very
so
uncomfortable.
Endearing.
It's not.
What are you looking for when you say you want to know where to go? It's very vague, darling.
We're being sent on a quest from Theo, and fuck that guy. I don't want to do what he wants us to do, but it seems like the only way to go. So, path of least resistance, right? So, can you give us a hand here?
She sort of looks off into the distance for a moment and then gets a little smirk on her face and looks back. Of course. I owe you one. I'll even the scales and give you a little hand. Sound fair?
Sure.
I looked into it a little bit. Looked over what Theo's doing. Let me tell you, he has a lot of plans back there. An excessive amount of them. He has no idea what he wants you to do. There's no plan. Welcome to the world. Do what you like, darling. Go where you want. He's winging it as much as you are.
Fuck. And I go back. And I go back.
He goes, hold a second. Fuck. We're like,
Yeah. It's literally just like, fuck.
Sorry, real quick side tangent. When you were talking to her and you're like, fuck that guy, I thought she was going to accept that as your request. She's like,
I
that's your
should have done that.
request?
She should have. That would have been great.
I thought,
Words matter.
yeah, I got really scared for a minute.
I should have caught that. That
I got
was great.
really
she
scared.
just blinks
for a
away.
It is like Calvin's really fucking confused, and he made a really rash decision, and he kind of regrets it, but also kind of doesn't regret it all that much.
Obviously, because you're not reversing it.
I don't think I can. So he
Words have meaning.
yeah
I'm so fucked.
comes back.
It's just the big fuck.
God fucking damn it! Fuck.
You all right?
You told
No.
us to hold, and now you're back cussing. You're cussing.
No, I'm not all right.
What's going on?
I explain that Theo has no grand plan. There is no quest. He's winging it. This is all just like it was 20 years ago when we would ask a question that he didn't have prepared, and he would just make up a bunch of bullshit and say, "Oh, we'll pick it up next time." And it's just a bunch of bullshit. And now Calvin's like steaming mad.
He was making it up last time?
Yeah.
Really?
You never got that?
It seemed...
Weren't
Great.
you good in school? Like, I
Okay,
thought
yeah,
you were smarter than that.
He just seemed to have it all figured out. I mean... No,
He was making it up on the fly
really?
most of the time.
You know, you
he was
guys
telling me a
never
good story.
Do you remember?
stayed around for the after session.
Well,
notes.
and do you remember when a lot of times we'd ask a question and be like, "Oh yeah," and he'd grab a book and start flying through it?
I thought he was just looking for what he needed.
Yeah, well, he was.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's no plan. There's no quest. There's no nothing. We're just stuck here until he figures his shit out.
How long is that going to take? I know, that's the question of the hour.
Fuck.
Okay.
I say we go
that-
to the town that the lady told us about.
Well, you keep bringing up this lady.
What lady?
The red-haired lady that was across the road. You guys must have gone past her.
I scanned the road with Vigil. There's one set of footprints. Yours.
Well, I wasn't hallucinating.
That's not
I-
what
I mean,
Trigger
I'm not-
anything when I hear that.
I'm not doubting you because we're in a fantasy fucking world in Theo's brain.
What did she say?
Does my weapon
That
clock
she was
that?
looking for us, and she was a fan of mine, and
That
she was giving
he's-
me information about the world.
Actually, that is a good question. As Ollie is explaining this to you, Calvin, and you're sort of clocking that maybe you had anything to do with this, are you feeling any acceptance towards having something to do with this?
Absolutely. Like, as she explains exactly what the woman was saying, the gears like start turning and puzzle pieces go together a little bit, and internally Calvin's like, oh shit.
Then
little
as
glow comes
they're discussing, we cut inside, and we're just sort of looking over Darius's shoulder.
Psst, hey, sorry to bother you. I don't want to interrupt their conversation that they've got going on there. I think the Godbinder dude knows what's going on. Like, we do like trust and admiration and acceptance and stuff. I don't know about guilt or anything like that, but he's definitely sort of accepting. I think that he has something to do with it. I'm not 100% certain, but like, that's the sort of vibe I'm getting from their conversation. I just thought you should know, because that seems suspicious.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is in my head. I'm not going to be saying
yeah.
this out loud, but I'm just like, okay, thank you.
Do you have a name for me yet? Jerry.
Is he throwing names out?
Hey man, you're not really being accepting on the fact that I need some time to figure it
Yo,
out.
you're not being accepting about the fact that I would really like a name and don't think I like referred to as
well,
buddy. I'm
except
I'm
that-
sorry. I want to be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being very aggressive right now. You're right. I should calm down.
Okay, it's okay.
But I'd appreciate if you named me.
I got
Trust
that.
me.
Just one will come.
Okay. Reginald.
Interesting.
It's like
Reginald?
like those videos of like the whispering into your partner's phone things
Yeah.
you want for Christmas. It's just that at night you just hear names being whispered to you.
Andrew. Felix.
Four's a name, so is Gary.
Oh, so is Gary.
The throat cutter.
Calvin would be just like nodding along, and I don't think that he'd be able to like. He wouldn't be social enough to mask like maybe a bit of wide-eyed, like trying to, but just being like
Japanese.
interesting.
What's interesting about it?
Like why? Like we didn't see anyone over there. Maybe you're tired and seeing things.
I don't believe him for one
No,
second.
I'm not going to make you roll. That was the least believable thing I've ever heard.
2 charisma.
That's average.
That's average, technically.
Technically.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. He knows something.
Okay, you want to go to the town?
The town.
What are we going to do?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find an inn,
What
go
time
to
of
a
day is it?
tavern.
It's getting later in the day,
Yeah.
definitely.
Do we
Like, is
feel
there
tired?
Is there
Yeah.
a sun?
Yeah, there's a sun. It's evening. You probably got maybe 2 hours, 3 hours till sunset.
Is it summertime? Is it winter time? Is it because that could mean it's either 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
Well, absent of clocks, it's 3 hours till sunset is probably the reference you're going off of. I'd say, Eric, what time of year is it?
I'm gonna say it's because we talked about how green and stuff it was. I would say it's probably like late spring, moving into summer.
Then it's-
So like it's green, it's not too hot.
It's late spring, moving into summer. It's nice out, but yeah, 2-3 hours till sunset.
Yeah, I'm not sharing my tent with you guys, so we should probably get to the town.
Yeah, let's just go find
have a
an
tent
inn
in
and
Okay.
we can get some food. We can because I remember we took some coinage off the fallen. I mean, Ollie could always just tell the innkeeper to give us a room.
yeah,
I know,
I could.
I'm being facetious. I was just making
or I
a
mean,
joke.
you guys could just kill the innkeeper and then we get the
No,
inn.
no. I will refrain.
What was that?
I don't have positive debt anymore.
Yeah. The other question is, are we recognized when we're not in our Paragon look?
You
Oh shit! You can't even change into a normal fucking human.
No, I
Yeah, you
can
can.
take off my robe.
Oh,
The
okay.
answer
Still
to your
looks
question
weird.
is you haven't gone outside of your Paragon look, so you have no idea.
Should
Why
we?
would we want to?
Can you even take that off?
I can't
Hey,
take
Vigil.
off tattoos. I think.
Yes, Neo.
Cover me.
Can you retract the entire armor into the chest piece?
So I will leave this up to you. The description of cybernetic enhancement says a powered exoskeleton grows over and through your body.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
something
takes
growing
over.
through your body doesn't
Well, and
sound
that's-
like it could be retracted to me.
Well, to me, it all can go inside that thing, that is in me.
So
Like Iron Man.
yes, I think
Kinda.
I think parts of it can be retracted, but it's a full exoskeleton that's grown through you. It's not just the core.
So there's
Never gonna
no.
look normal again.
Yeah, I'm never.
So yeah, what Vigil will say is the gift the fair gave you is a cybernetic enhancement that has grown through your body and bonded to your bones, muscles, and skin. Partial retraction is possible, such as in the case of your helmet, but full retraction or removal of the gift would require surgery.
There's surgeons here?
Many different people and walking many different walks of life can be found in the world of Dai.
I mean, we do have a cyborg. I don't think this is necessarily high fantasy.
Also, why do we need to be incognito about getting a room?
I was just thinking, what if we draws attention? What if there's people that, like, I don't remember these previous paragons, but what if there's people that are, like, out for vengeance and stuff? Like,
I don't think Theo thought of that.
yeah, there's that.
And then I have a mild worry that anything that we say he could probably see and hear, so we're just giving him ideas as we fucking go.
Do you think he can?
Yeah.
Let's not give him anything. But
Fuck you.
There is
And
no
start
response.
Walking towards the town.
It starts raining.
a tree
Yeah,
falls
so
over.
we'll go to town and, like, get an inn and get some food, get some rest.
Yes, Darius.
Can I argue for an increase on my emotional scale just because of what just happened? Everybody being so trusting and telling the truth between
Absolutely.
each other.
I
Absolutely.
did not tell her the truth.
You
You
were still accepted.
I accepted that maybe my actions have some consequences.
we are acceptant of the situation we're in. Maybe not
Yes.
trusting it, but
I think feeling it was very tense a few moments ago, and it has calmed down. The party's, you're definitely not best friends with everyone, but things are much more amicable. There's much less hostility. Everyone in the group is feeling a bit of acceptance towards the current situation. Maybe not trust, maybe a small amount, probably not much admiration. But I definitely think you can go up to at least level 1
cool.
on your emotional scale.
And
with
it
that,
just shines a bit brighter.
yeah, with that sort of gray, you guys watch the sort of gray faded light regains its white splendor. It regains that aura of good, of trustworthiness, of good-heartedness, of knowledge that Darius is a good person, and he's just walking with that much more pep in his step. And as the camera watches that light fade into the distance as the four of you move on towards this town, towards Halle Township properly, we're going to go ahead and take our mid-session break. We pick back up as the four of you are walking through the forest, continuing over these treetop bridges. It is a long walk. As the hours start to pass by and the sun starts to sink in the sky, every so often you meet these treetop platforms. Some of them have little way stations carved in them for travelers. More than anything, though, continuing the theme of what you found in the World Tree. Everything you walk by, it just feels unfinished. You feel, after you properly start walking for a few hours, now that there's not whatever was happening with the wagon earlier, you start seeing the same sort of trees over and over again. The platforms are all empty in the same sort of way. Every couple of platforms there'll be signage to the same three places, and they feel like the same signs. There's no other travelers you pass by. This whole area of the world just feels empty. Eventually, though, before you reach the town, the sun is setting and darkness is arriving. What's the plan?
I just want to say, sometime before something happens, I would want to talk with Calvin.
Yeah. As you're walking at some point, you pull Calvin aside, have a conversation.
Yeah, we could like lag back a little bit. I'm not walking very fast.
Yeah. Calvin, when they were talking about the lady, that one lady Ollie saw, you know something about that.
Maybe?
Well, what might you know?
You ever do something rash? Like move to Hollywood and start up a failed acting career?
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done rash things before.
I may have done a rash thing.
Can you tell me about it?
I'd rather not.
Is it going to affect us later?
What do you want, Darius? Like,
The truth?
no, like with this place. What do you want?
I want what's best for us all. And what that is, I don't know, but holding back things isn't a good way to get out of it together.
It's complicated and messy, and it's probably going to get more messy before it gets better. But I'm sure it'll be fine.
Is there any way we can clean it up before it...
Honestly, I don't know.
What happened?
I'd rather not talk about it. It'll be fine. It'll probably be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And honestly, Calvin believes that.
Okay. I was going to ask for that, too.
Yeah, I do. Like, Calvin believes that it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Like, he realizes that there might be a mistake that was made, but he really does believe that whatever is supposed to happen now is gonna happen, and there might be like a little bit of pride in that, but it's a weird range of emotion of like regret but also proud because I stood up for myself. So he does believe that, and he is being truthful when he says like I believe it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you're not getting the full range of emotion there, because of course that's not under your purview. But you definitely, your weapon pipes up and definitely lets you know that he's.
I don't think I need him to say anything for that. I just want to believe him.
Yeah, then I think there's just, rather than your weapon actually saying anything, speaking, there's just sort of a pulse of acceptance from your weapon, and you know that Calvin is feeling that as well.
Okay, yeah. Then, all right, buddy. I believe you. And then gonna catch back up with the group.
When he falls back, I'm gonna go into private mode with Vigil. Hey, Vigil.
Yes, Neo.
You mentioned something about the fair field.
I have mentioned it several times. Would you like me to make a permanent notation, as you seem to forget about it every time I speak of it?
You said I could go into it to look for gold?
The fair field allows you to locate gold in your proximity. It is imprecise and often comes associated with danger, but it is possible. The fair field is not a physical location. Think about it, much like the internet you are familiar with.
Okay. How would we go about finding more gold?
Would you like me to attempt to detect fair gold in your area?
No, let's save it for tomorrow because it's getting late and I know it disappears at night.
Very well. I have made a reminder tomorrow morning to look for fair gold.
Cool. Thanks, Vigil.
You are welcome.
Hey, can you play some music?
Everyone gets a cool companion.
No, like I'm
You have an imaginary friend you got to see.
That's your companion.
Playing music.
Can you play it out loud so they can hear it too?
You all hear his speakers turn on. Just blasting.
Yes. Announce exactly where we are in the nighttime. Thank you.
Please rate my music choice on a scale from 1 to 10.
2.
I am disappointed.
Oh, they agreed on something.
That was kind of funny.
Seeing as you are not the Neo, I will decide that your opinions do not matter.
All right, go ahead and kill
That
the
joke
music.
was a
That
3.
That truth was a 10.
I mean, I don't know about the rest of you for like what the plan is, because I mean, there really isn't one. I think it's get to this town and maybe like we can sleep on it and figure it out in the morning. Maybe by the time we get there and sleep on it, Theo's come up with some shit or something like that that we can just go into and just finish this. That's at least my understanding of the plan as it sits.
I can't wait to try sleeping in this fucking armor. I can't take
Well,
it.
that's something you're going to have to figure out relatively soon, because you have not reached the town, and night is falling.
Can't we just walk faster?
You can continue to walk through the night if that's what you guys want to do. That's totally
Wasn't there
acceptable.
something like the tent was like? What was the deal with the tent?
What
You
tent?
said something about a tent.
Oh, she has a tent.
I
that
think I
she said
have
I'm not
like
gonna
a
share it with
single
us.
person.
Yeah, she
Oh,
picked up
okay.
a single-person camping tent. As I said, there are some of these
It's
way
more of like a
stations that
tarp
have
than
like
anything.
yeah, and some of these way stations have areas carved into the tree for travelers to rest. The signage, like, it doesn't have exact distances, but they're becoming more common. You're probably pretty close to this township, but night is definitely falling. So are you guys gonna
Hey, Vigil?
try and hole up in one of these way stations or move on? Yes, Neo.
Do you have any idea how close we are to the? What was this town called?
Hall something.
Halle Township.
Halle.
What would
Will
your-
someone label that on the
Like
map?
at a brisk walk, how long do you think it'd take us?
I do not have enough data points to give an accurate estimation, but based on the signage, I would estimate it would be no more than 2 hours at a brisk walk.
I'm tired.
You guys want to just find a spot?
As a warning, I have noticed, as the sun has gone down, the creatures below in the garbage pit seem to be increasing in activity.
Can they come up?
Unknown.
Well, they came to where we were the first time,
Yeah.
so they could probably climb.
So how is this walkway path situation going? Because like we
you
were
said it's up in the trees, and you said we were running on the ground,
Yeah.
and then
So the ground was right near the world tree. These elevated pathways sort of grounded themselves, and you were on ground level. Everywhere else you have gone has been elevated pathways several hundred feet above
so we've been like
this garbage dump. Nope, you have not touched the ground at all
okay.
since
Just-
you left the world tree.
Okay,
It's
Did you guys-
tree to tree rope bridges, pretty much sturdier than the flimsy rope bridge you're imagining. Much bigger too. Cool. And then every tree has a pretty significantly sized platform.
Yeah.
Some of them are just like 10, 20 feet around the tree. Some of them are much bigger and could clearly accommodate buildings, but
so
don't have any.
Are we like on a bridge right now, or
Yeah, you're I think right now as you're having this discussion would
On a
be
platform.
at one of these treetop platforms that has carved into the tree like clearly what's a resting spot. There's a carving outside that just says way station. It's not fancy, but it's shelter.
Did you guys watch Star Wars growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
kind of almost feels like Theo took like Endor or Kashyyyk and
I don't know
did
that
all
much of
this.
Or the redwoods in California. These are just big trees, no?
I'm talking more about this whole path system through the treetops.
What if we just stay here at this spot
Yeah.
tonight, and then we could walk the last 2 hours tomorrow?
Vigil, when we go to sleep, can you stay active and like
We would take shifts, I think.
scanning for
Aren't
danger?
you guys like hungry?
My perception is tied to yours.
Balls.
Though I am an AI, I do require resting periods to facilitate updates.
Hey, buddy.
Oh god.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
Do you need to sleep?
I mean, yeah, kind of. It's not really sleep, more like.
Can you sleep? Sorry.
No, go ahead, please go. I don't want to interrupt. No, no,
Okay.
you go.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you sleep outside of me? Is that a?
You've not.
But no,
really-
still
we're-
connected. Still connected with me.
Like,
But
our,
like
our
outside.
souls are sort of bound. Like, when I say I need to sleep, it's more of like a metaphysical consciousness merger thing with your dreams. We sort of
yeah,
become
you're
like
making
a soul
bond.
Okay.
We dream together. We're the kind of like I'm not you, obviously, but in some ways I'm you and you're me, and we're the same person. So like we sleep together.
Okay,
you
so
know,
if I have an idea that I'm just gonna do.
yeah, man.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Yeah. You do you.
Meanwhile, we're looking over and we just see him doing this.
Yeah,
I'm talking out loud.
to-
I'm talking out loud with him. So
But we can't
That
hear him,
thing's
though.
Yeah,
Voice
you can.
is really annoying.
Oh, I thought it was only in your
We can-
head.
we
Hey,
hear
the
him
weapon can
sometimes.
choose.
Oh, okay.
So in that particular case, because he was sort of talking out loud, the
Okay.
weapon was as well, and you could hear that.
And yes, Ollie, I am hungry.
Yeah, I could go for something to eat too.
There's no water left.
Yeah.
Did you have any food in that pack? Any
I mean,
granola bars? Nature Valley?
I have some
Snack packs,
rations, but
P3s?
we don't have any water. And I don't have 8 meals in my little backpack.
Is there? What's carved into? It's just a rest station in there?
It's just basically a big room with carved shelves that can be used as beds.
Oh.
They don't have bedding on them. They don't have pillows or anything, but they're just elevated shelves carved into the walls, clearly designed for people to rest on. It's just kind of a bunkhouse. It's only one room. There's a table carved into the wall in one corner, but other than that, not much. No supplies. And it's all roughly carved. It's not finished, continuing the feel that this entire area is just unfinished.
And what if we go to sleep and then we wake up and this area is finished?
Yeah. Like he said, we're gonna have to take turns, doing shifts. One of us on watch.
Have a question.
Yeah.
So, with like there's a lot of constrictions and a lot of lucidity and I guess like non-specifics about how my magic works, right? So like, could I detect outcome? Because that would be tied to fate, and I'm trying to think of like detect outcome of staying here.
Yeah, I'd allow that.
So I'm gonna do that. Go ahead.
Could you ask one of your gods for food and drink?
I sure could. I don't think that would go very well.
Oh, okay.
Because it would probably be like way too much food. And like
That doesn't seem like a problem.
yeah,
They'll make it a problem.
they would make it a problem.
All right.
I'm still learning how the rules of this work, and it really seems like, in for a penny, in for a pound on these things.
So, would you like to cast Detect
I'm
Outcome?
going to cast Detect Outcome.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Go ahead and make a roll. Wisdom plus your Godbinder
I forgot
die.
I had to do that. I
This ain't
forgot,
for free.
I forgot there
Playing
was.
that dice roll
There's
game.
damn rules.
We're playing a dice game. Roll some dice.
Thought it was all theater of the mind.
So it's my willpower is 6.
Wisdom, not
Oh,
willpower.
wisdom is 4.
I thought you couldn't go above 4.
It's wisdom plus intelligence.
Oh, right.
Plus Godbinder die, of course.
Yeah, 1 success.
One success. Okay. On only one success.
Oh no, 2 successes. Sorry.
2 successes. Okay. A spell like Detect Outcome seems pretty powerful. So with 2 successes, you definitely get some information. It doesn't let you directly peer into the future.
More like
that's
feeling.
more the domain of your prophecy ability. With Detect Outcome on the idea of staying here, what you get is just sort of hazy probabilities. You sense a pretty small probability that nothing will happen and it'll be totally fine. You sense a pretty small probability that involves death, and you sense the majority of the probability is not overwhelming danger. Danger, but not crazy high. That seems the most likely outcome of resting here.
So I'll
Also, was your D12 a 1? in that
no,
roll? Okay.
no.
Then you're good.
There's a 3. Okay, so I don't think we can stay. Well, we can stay here, but there is danger in staying here. But I also feel like there's probably danger if we don't stay here. There's like a small chance nothing happens. There's a small chance somebody dies, and there's a big chance that something bad happens, but not bad death happens. Bad happens.
Let's
Does that
just
make sense?
keep walking. That way we get to food and a restroom and a bed and water.
We've still got a couple hours to go.
I feel like traveling at night, regardless, we're probably gonna be in danger no matter what. So
I ain't got headlights in this suit, so
I'm kind of in favor for staying here. Seems pretty secure too. Like the front of the carved area is the only entrance, right? There's no back door or windows or anything like that.
Just
So
one
there's like
entrance.
a rope bridge one way, rope bridge the other way.
It branches off. There's 3 different directions.
Okay.
it's okay. I'll take first watch. I'm not tired.
So stay in here.
This suit.
I think we should do 2 and 2.
No, I can wake you guys up quick enough. I've got my AI to.
2 and 2 is usually better.
All right. It's your call. Who wants to stay up with me?
I don't mind sleeping.
Ollie?
I want to go to the town, but I'll
Yeah.
take second watch.
Yeah. So Calvin and Ridley up first, then Ollie and Darius. Seems pretty common. Pretty common. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and roll the master's die. See what
Balls.
happens.
Can I have a conversation with Presley while they go to sleep?
Yeah. As the night moves on, it's not comfortable. Ollie, you have it a little bit better because you got supplies. Good job. So you have an actual sleeping
Yeah, I
bag.
change into my pajamas. I got a blanket.
I thought she
use
was
my
just gonna
pack
curl
as
up
a.
the gown. And
No, she's got
Yeah,
a sleeping bag.
I
And
put my gown in the bag, and it's like
It folds up perfectly,
It's like a
yeah.
perfect oversized pillow.
yeah,
And I have a sleeping bag, pajamas. I make myself a little dinner.
Did we ever go camping when we were kids? Was that
Where
a
was
thing we
there
ever
to
did
camp?
together?
I don't think there would be a lot of
not
spots.
I don't know
no,
if
I
they're-
think together was just the game nights, honestly.
But I've maybe I was gonna say maybe an a school trip, like a field trip sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Like a wilderness
Yeah.
school field trip?
Yeah.
I think all of you are definitely getting sort of reminded, out in Nowhere, it was just some plains.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything
Like we went to a
fancy.
farm for the day to learn
Yeah.
how wheat's processed or some shit.
Yeah, and you slept in tents 20 feet away from the farmhouse, and it was a big camping thing. And all of our tents were real next to each other. We stayed up. We were kids. And I think all of you are sort of drawn back to that time. The sounds of the wilderness in the distance, from above, birds starting to fall away as night comes, owls. You hear skittering of creatures moving around. Below, you can hear more disturbing mechanical noises, which are definitely out of place. But I think all of you think back to those better days when things were simpler and you could just camp and pretend you were in the middle of nowhere, even though the teacher was 30 feet away,
And, well, I'm looking back at the backstory. Part of it, why we all kind of ended up together, is because her dad and my mom had
had a thing.
will they, won't they
Yeah.
type of
We
thing.
probably went glamping together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the two of you maybe had a family
That's-
trip.
And that's how you know about my nerddom, because you had brought it up a couple times, and I
Yeah.
probably opened up a little bit about it since we were in this really uncomfortable.
Situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of memories floating around, but eventually the two of you get to sleep for the first half of the night. Calvin and Ridley staying awake. You can have whatever conversation you like while I roll this dice.
Hey man, I've been kind of thinking about like we're here and stuff, and you saw your girlfriend was here.
Yeah, I'm still mulling over that. It was like her, but not her. Like, she didn't have celiac. It looked like she looked like she was like a warrior or something. I don't understand. Which makes me wonder, is Mom here?
Do you want to find them?
I don't know. Because I'm afraid what it would do to my head. You know what I mean? Because to me, this is still make-believe. Even though it feels real and shit has happened, it still doesn't feel like it's affecting me back home. You know what I mean?
Kind of, yeah. I get what you're saying, but like I don't know. It's with everything that's been going on with this, between fighting those things, which felt like a game in the moment, and then afterwards just touching the body and how Ollie has been with things, and Darius talking to a rope thing, and you've got this AI in your head, and I talk to gods. I don't think it's not real. And so, I mean, like, would it be so bad to see her in that way?
I don't. A lot of shit has happened in a day's time for us here.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to just wrap my brain around everything, and I just want to go home. That's why I'm scared to see, especially like, I think I like Lori.
Yeah.
What if I see this version of her here and she's not sick? What if I see my mom here? She's not sick. But then the other fucked up thing that I keep thinking in my brain is that I'm here and there's these versions of them here. So is there a version of me from here that is there?
That's really deep.
Like, we don't know if time's progressing back home.
Yeah.
So how do I not, Theo's got some husband here that he said he was married to back home. How do I know there's not some version of me living my life and fucking up my life in the real world?
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. Well, and he just turns away. It's just like, that's enough social interaction.
Should we look through her pack, see if there's any food?
I don't want to touch her stuff.
I know, I'm kind of the same way.
On that note, the night passes, the hours start to blend into each other. It's quiet. It's not quite peaceful because there are too many odd mechanical noises coming from below, but none of them ever ascend the tree. None of them are ever loud enough to be worrying, and the night passes in relative peace. You wake the other two up for their watch.
Who wakes me up?
Ridley. Ollie, you feel Ridley's hand shake your shoulder a little bit.
Oh, no.
No?
No. I'm
It's like a foot away.
I got like a stick. And I'm like,
Gotta love everybody being terrified of you.
Don't kill me, don't
You
kill
feel
well,
a-
it's
a
also
stick
because
poking.
I don't know. We haven't seen each other sleep yet. We don't
Yeah,
know what
that's
waking
fair.
up is going to be.
It's fair.
So it's just kind of like.
Any of you
know,
snore?
I get really close and I just go, Darius.
It is.
Or not even a whisper. It's just like normal, like, Darius, it's your turn.
which I'm prodding her, and that probably wakes
Yeah.
her up fully.
You both-
Like, what the?
This is 100% a joke, but I talk in my sleep.
I want to kill them all. I want to kill them all. I want to kill them all.
You have your shield up. You're like, oh, come on.
The two of you wake
No,
up
and
for
I
your
wake
watch.
like,
Ollie, is it okay if one of us use your sleeping bag just lay on top of it, not in it?
yeah. I also have a blanket.
I just
And-
wrap my robe around me.
I like fish out like a little pack. I'm like, there's like granola bars or something in here.
Really grumpy, huh?
Yeah.
Not a morning person.
Ridley
Not a
laying down.
midnight person.
Yeah, it's me.
Sounds like you're the one using Ollie's stuff.
No, I was going to offer it to Calvin because he was saying how tired he was.
Yeah, he just curls up in the corner with his robe, it looks like.
Holding his staff too, like really close.
As you sort of settle down, sleeping is a bit uncomfortable. You have a lot of new growths and pieces of armor and parts of you that weren't there before. And you're definitely, despite your exhaustion by this time of night, kept up a little bit longer trying to find a comfortable way to sleep, and you never really do.
I figure at some point I get up and I go sit against the back wall of it, doing the, like in a
Head
bus
down,
terminal.
yeah. It's fine, but it's not what you would call comfortable. Darius and Ollie, do the two of you talk about anything in particular as your watch progresses?
Darius is gonna just go outside and kind of peek over the bridge and maybe stick his head over the ledge and just look down at what's happening.
Project your light.
Go fishing with
There
the rope
is a significantly increased amount of activity in the pits and wastes below.
Is that when you say increased amount of activity? Is that with the number of them or how voracious they're being?
Both. You can't quite see because it's very dark, but you see a lot of just little LEDs or glowing bits and pieces, sometimes sparks of metal as things are clashing in the distance. If you're paying attention and looking, you can see activity. Piles of trash and refuse and rot shifting. You, at a certain point, think you hear a tree falling way in the distance. It is not
It does make a sound.
good. It does. But
you're
also you
around
were
to
around
hear
to
it.
hear it.
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
It's uncomfortable. But they're staying away from you.
Our tree?
Or your tree.
They're
None
not
of them-
around it.
None of them are getting particularly close.
Huh.
door. Except for one, and it's the biggest, meanest one.
Except
the-
for the one
it's
that
the tree
murders
chopping
you
one.
instantly. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll just kind of in front of the door to this tree. That's where I'll be, looking over the edge.
I'll eventually come over and sit down.
Feet dangling over the edge.
Stroking
No,
his rope.
I don't do that. Whoa.
Eric. Whoa. What goes on with me and my rope is none of your business.
That's a personal relationship with his rope.
I mean, how
Okay.
personal can it be if he hasn't named it yet?
That is true.
Oh, damn.
It's like in his phone is like blonde.
30
Rope.
foot.
I mean, I'd go for dark flame, like really.
Dark flame, but we're like the essence of light.
Okay, light flame.
Oh, I don't like flame.
Light blade.
It goes on like this the entire night.
She's just listening.
I sit down next to you and go, I had something I wanted to ask you,
Okay.
because you're a trust knight now.
Yeah.
So I was super uncomfortable with what I did to that zombie robot and then all the stuff that happened with our friends. And so I did a little bit of reflecting and I tried to kind of take in your footsteps. And I can't do that stuff anymore. I decided I'm gonna try to get people to trust me. And
In what way you said get people to trust you?
well, my powers are still this. I'm getting sidetracked. This isn't what I wanted to ask about.
It's okay. We have all night.
Yeah. Sorry, my stomach gurgled.
It's okay. You actually had a granola bar.
I'm like, oh shit, and I give you a granola.
Thank you so much. I was so hungry.
I'm so sorry.
Drops his
Exchange
hood
of,
and just
nothing like
munches
an
it.
exchange of granola bars to build. I think your emotional level increases.
Okay.
The admiration of the granola bar.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
and-
much. I didn't want to ask for it.
No, I just
if you
forgot.
leave the hood up, is it just like a granola bar just disappearing into
It's
light?
just like little bite-sized chunks comes out when I remove the granola bar from the hood. So I just think it's awkward to do that, so I'm just gonna pull back my hood.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like with the handing over the granola bar, like the tension eases immediately. It's more joyful, and I'm just like, yeah. I was really just wondering if I could like use my power on you.
He is taking it back.
Not now, but like in battle, it would help a lot.
To make me do things.
No. Like I can. So my whole power isn't necessarily making someone do a specific thing. I can't control specifically what they do. I just enhance emotion. So I could enhance your emotion of trust, or admiration, or acceptance.
I don't know much about what I can actually do. I feel like I should know more, and well, let me rephrase. I think I know what I'm capable of, but I'm scared to see it through. Unless we
But
desperately
like,
need
let's
to
say
do that.
we see something super powerful, super bad, and we need an extra burst of power. I don't have fighting power. Can I boost you? You won't cut out my tongue or something?
I have no intention of cutting out your tongue, but dire situations, I would say limit it to that,
Okay.
because I feel like I can do much more than just bring a tree down on 15 people,
Killing them.
killing them. Thanks for the granola bar.
Yeah.
And with that, the night passes again.
I swear I'll do nothing wrong.
Yeah. I'm sure that can't go poorly.
Good luck.
It's like
For the price of a granola bar.
It is.
it's like a hand grenade versus a nuke.
Yeah. The night passes. It's calm. And nothing happens. I rolled the d20 and you lucky bastards got a 20. The night passes without event. It is kind of boring, honestly. There's not much going on. Staying, keeping watch sounds a lot cooler when you're playing a D&D game than it does actually sitting and staring at a dark forest for 4 hours.
But at the same time, just sitting you're still getting rest. Your body's still resting.
It's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Ollie cannot do the silence. She is doing her best to hold a conversation the entire time.
I have a feeling my buddy is like trying to coax her into that sounds
Your
fucked.
buddy's trying to coax
Stop!
her?
Don't make that face. My little buddy is trying to
Give him a name.
is trying to get Ollie to.
I don't
to
wanna name
convince
your
me
little
to
buddy.
give him a name. Like he's.
Yeah, that too. I think your weapon is also just trying to help build the bonds of trust between you two. Like if you say a good joke, your weapon will go, "Oh, she admired that joke a lot. You should do something like that again. That was good. That was good. It's working, man. It's working. You're doing it."
It's like coaching me how to talk to a woman.
Yeah, like he's not necessarily trying to build a romantic relationship,
Yeah.
but he's trying to get you guys to like each other, get you to trust.
Yep.
He just gets irritated and just goes around him and squeezes them together. Talk, damn you.
I will say, though, my trust is pretty low in this entire group.
Your buddy recognizes that and lets you know that.
And that's why he's working towards.
Yeah. He's doing his best. But as morning comes, all four of you wake up with varying levels of exhaustion. I think Calvin has the biggest bags under his eyes, probably, though maybe that's not very different from how he just looks now.
Do you dream about your gods?
There are no dreams beyond normal for now.
Say that.
I dreamed that there was like this giant bathtub, but all the rubber duckies were pink. And
Is she just telling us this?
at this point, she's like talking to him, but she's run out of stuff to talk about.
But gotta keep the conversation going.
Yep.
As morning comes, though, there is a bit of a change. There is a flash of light in the center of the room, right as all four of you are waking up and getting ready for the morning.
I told you so. I told you so.
And I put down a token for our audio
you so.
listeners. And there is just a wooden box. It is carved with runes that are filled with something amber colored. And just in a flash of light, it appears in the center of the room.
Does Ollie recognize the runes?
Yeah, I recognize that they're at least the language.
You definitely recognize that they're the language you and Theo worked on together.
And do I do
I'll
intellect?
allow you to do an intellect roll to see if you can decipher any of
Nope.
these. Boy, those
20
are
years.
runes.
20
It's
years,
been
long time.
20 years, and that was one night that you put them together. And you were high schoolers, so it probably wasn't very comprehensive.
I think that one kind of looks like your mom.
And
Mom's dead.
You're yeah,
His mom's sick.
You recognize, oh yeah, that rune. We made that out after like my stuffed animal. That's why it looks way too detailed. I don't remember what we assigned that meaning. But the box lights up. And there is a hologram projection of Theo floating above it. Hey. He is sitting on his throne. He
Okay.
looks exhausted.
Which
Holding
throne
all
is he
lighter.
sitting on?
You do not see Adam.
Okay.
Not on the lap on the throne?
Yeah.
No. It's a straight throne. He looks
No,
it's not.
Oh,
It's not a straight throne.
very, very gay throne.
Very gay throne.
You see Theo sitting on his throne. Adam is nowhere in sight. Honestly, the throne looks very big for him. It was clearly designed with Adam in mind, and he just does not fill the space. He's exhausted. You probably guess he did not get to sleep last night. And this hologram starts speaking. Hey, so message to you guys. I wanted to apologize.
Great, get to the point.
When we talked, things got really out of hand. And I regret how things went down. I also want to say sorry. I brought you here just kind of out of nowhere, and a lot of things. I could have done a lot of things better. But anyways, I'm just leaving this message for you guys because I felt bad. I did my best to keep the monsters off of you last night. I hope it worked. Something is going on. I don't really have as much control over those things below the canopy as I would like. I hope they didn't attack you. If they did, sorry. This is a lot more work than I thought it would be. I was keeping track, and I saw that you guys were sort of heading east, which totally great. I maybe overestimated a little bit how far my power reaches, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep watch over you guys if you head out of the forest. I'm working on that. It's just isn't quite what I was expecting. But I wanted to let you know I acted rashly when I sort of forbid you guys from coming back. If you want, you can come back. I think I have a dungeon prepared for you guys to run through, and I've got a whole plot line and quest, and we can get back to that. It's just I'm rambling. Sorry. If you want to send a message back, you can. I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm gonna go to bed.
We should ask him to give us better gear.
Calvin is going to take the box and toss it off the side.
And it drops to the forest floor below.
Fuck that. And I'm gonna walk towards the town. Because I'm not going back to do whatever bullshit game that he just threw together in one night's sleep. I'm not doing it. If he's got less power that way, I'm going that way.
I'm with you.
yeah.
What do you want, Ollie?
I start walking that direction.
And you walk away from Theo's domain. Takes about an hour of walking for...
I want Vigil to be scanning for fair gold.
Yes. Vigil, as you start walking, starts to scan for fair gold. He notes, I detect several pieces of fair gold in the rot fields below.
The rot fields?
Yeah, where all the mechanical things are.
Crazy name.
I believe the danger in acquiring those pieces of fair gold would be rather high. While I do not have an exact sense of the location, I do sense a rather significant amount of fey gold far in the distance towards the destination you are heading to. I believe Halley Township will be an adequate source of fair gold for your future activities.
Which means danger.
How adequate, yeah. Are we hearing this? or-
Yeah, it's
Okay.
out loud.
And adequate fair gold means adequate danger, right?
Fair gold usually comes with some danger. However, in more established townships, the economy usually runs on fair gold, meaning there are plenty of opportunities, as that danger has already been undertaken by others, and you do not have to do it.
So
It is
you're
common
a
to
pay
see
to
merchants
win.
trade in fair gold.
You guys ready for a heist?
You guys, you're a pay to win.
Yeah, your whole shtick is behind a paywall.
Yeah, I know.
That's annoying.
After about an hour of walking, there is a pretty sudden shift. It starts with you descending. The rot fields, as I've started calling them, start to fade away. You see more of the ground layer, more grass and flowers and animals below you. And these tree platforms start getting lower and lower and lower. And over the course of maybe 30 minutes, you eventually reach the ground. Yes, Ollie.
Beforehand, I'll notify you guys, but I want to try to test my voice on one of the animals.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, then before I get to what I'm going to, as you reach the ground,
Bring it closer and I'll like a deer and we can cook it.
But have you seen Bambi? Anyway, I do like slightly approach a deer, and I'm like,
it's pretty easy.
it's okay. You can trust me. Let me
Roll
pet
the
you.
voice. Roll a d4, that will be your number of successes, and roll your charisma as d6s on top of that.
Fangs.
The
You
deer
lose your
explodes in
D4.
trust.
It'd be funny if I lost my D4.
You no longer have access to your ability.
Now, how many dice do I get again?
Charisma.
Charisma. 2 successes.
2 successes? Okay. And did you get any on the d6s?
No, I got 1 on the die dice and 1 on the
Okay.
D6s, and I'm adding them to 2 because
Okay.
it's better than a 0.
Because just for future reference, if the d6s roll no successes at all, that is a critical failure.
Ah.
So that's how you notice. But 2 successes. This is a deer. It's not. I don't think deer are known for having the most willpower. So immediately you feel the power of the voice.
I start crying
Yes.
uncontrollably
You all,
with
as
gold.
you watch with her mask off, as she tells the deer it can trust her, streams of golden tears well up in her eyes and start dripping down her face. Wherever they land, they stain this shiny, reflective gold that shimmers oddly. There are trails down her cheeks. And Ollie, you feel the power leave you, soft and subtle. You feel it work its way up through your throat and out your mouth, and you feel it latch around this deer's heart. And you feel trust and acceptance as this deer lets you in. And immediately it's a deer, so before it was skittish, it was sort of getting ready to run away. Maybe not quite as skittish as modern deer, where they, know what humans are. A little bit more of a wild area here. But it was definitely getting a bit skittish, and it relaxes completely and entirely and just walks up to you and starts like nuzzling your hand.
Oh, I pet it. It's so cute.
Please hand me your D4 as you are currently using the voice on an NPC.
Does he feel the
Ollie,
rest?
do you know you cry gold?
Yeah, that's why I wear the mask normally.
Okay.
I think that you might want to go over and kill that deer.
It's so cute. Doesn't it kind of look like Bambi?
Out of pity, you should kill that deer.
I know, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm not saying that loud enough for you to hear.
Yeah, I figured.
I think she's a little
figured.
preoccupied
Yeah.
with Bambi over
Yeah.
there.
I like
I'm
giving
just-
little forehead
At
kisses.
the same time, I'm scared of if I were to stick an arrow through that thing's brain, how she's going to react.
Jesus Christ.
Ollie,
Yeah?
can you release the deer from your voice?
Yeah.
I want to talk to my buddy.
Yeah.
Real quick.
See, you guys all got your companions, and now I have a dear friend.
I'm thinking Luxon.
What?
But got a name generator back.
I don't.
Buddy, we'll get back to that.
Okay, what's up?
She just used her voice. Does that feel any different to you than what actual trust
No,
feels like?
no, that's actual trust. Just, I mean, I guess you haven't been around long enough, but no, just because emotions are artificial doesn't mean they're not real.
But doesn't that go against trust by forcing something to trust you?
No, it still trusts her
Okay.
fully and completely. Doesn't matter the source of the trust if it's trust.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm assuming that was
Lumios.
internal.
Yeah, that was internal.
Lumios, what are we thinking?
1 second, I want to watch this play out.
Okay, I'll keep thinking.
You just fucked up and created a whole new bit that's now never gonna end. It's never
I'm gonna get him to name the weapon at some point. I'll put, you may not enter this gate without a named weapon.
Damn it!
This is Steffi.
Even he gets a name.
I'm giving it little like forehead kisses, and I'm just giving it a hug. It's so
It's
cute.
adorable.
It's wagging its little tail.
Calvin has a disgusted look on his face.
Ollie,
I know it's because you know the feeling that comes afterwards, but still,
before
it's just
and after.
it's
yeah.
just funny.
Ollie,
like
can
your
you-
back's to us, so it's but like yeah, he's fully just.
That's Ridley walks up next to you and he's like, "It's interesting that you can use that on an animal. Would you please release it?
But
Let it live its life."
yeah, I was just,
I know.
and I release it.
Roll wisdom for me,
Whoa.
with 2 advantages, please. So 2 extra d6.
My D4 or no?
Nope.
One success.
You don't have your d4. How could you use it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
1 success?
One success.
You're able to let it go. You feel there's a tug. It was so good having it trust you. It felt so right. And you hesitate for just half a second, but you let it go. And immediately, as the compulsion fades, you may have your d4 back. And the deer turns and sprints at full speed directly away from you. And it's gone into the forest.
I kind of angrily just start marching towards the town.
Ollie, hang on a second.
What?
Can you made it trust you, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if we get in a fight, say something jumps out of the woods and attacks us, can you do that so we can avoid possibly killing things?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. No, I was just...
I'm allowed to use my powers and all.
Yeah, no, of course. I kind of felt bad for it was a young deer. Like, it's probably never seen a human ever. So it's probably a little,
I just turn around and start walking again.
Takes not too long after that for you to come to a shift, a change. The forest ebbs away. These hundreds and hundreds of feet tall trees shrinking until they're more normal sized, thinner, not quite as gargantuan. And this path that you're walking on goes from like wooden slats embedded in the ground to a cobbled street. And specifically, there is a bit of a hill that you have to step over, and it's a very sharp angle. And as you do, there's a feeling as gravity shifts, and you step onto a new face of the die. Ridley, you hear, "You have entered face 19 of the die." And the whole vibe is different. The air feels cleaner, the animals have changed, the landscape is hillier, and in the distance you see you're up rather high on a hill, and you can see in a valley at the base of a large mountain there is smoke rising in the distance in perfect little storybook curls up into the air. There are blue jays flying. The sky is a perfect blue. The sun is shining. And you've entered a new face of the die.
Vigil,
Yes, Neo.
do you detect any of the fallen or that rot or whatever that we saw at the base of the trees around?
There are no fallen currently in my detection range. We appear to have left the rot behind. As far as I can tell, the rot was contained to the first face of the die, and has not yet spread here. Whether it will or not remains to be determined. I do not have enough information to decide that.
This is a world outside of his control.
Do you think the rot is literally like reacting to him?
I don't know.
The Fallen.
Yeah, the fallen and the rot and all that. Like,
It sounds insane that we're not. What if we're not supposed to be here?
Where
What
are we?
is there like a town?
You don't see a town, but you see smoke rising in the distance in a little valley, not too far away.
I don't think
I
we're
start
supposed
walking.
to be here.
Yeah, Calvin.
here's the other question though. Like he just said, like we're not supposed to be here. What if paragons are something unknown in this new, and we just run into more trouble?
Oh, I can answer that one for you.
Oh, yep.
I think.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey everyone, he still hasn't given me a name. I
How
don't
about
know.
like Reginald?
I suggested that. We're on the same page. She's good.
That's too old money, I think.
Anyways, I was listening on your conversation. Sorry, don't want to be weird about it. I heard you mention paragons. Just wanted to let you know, you guys are super cool and special and unique. None other like you in the whole world. AKA, you're the only paragons. You're not going to find any others.
Are the paragons known throughout the entire world?
I mean, maybe. I think you're pretty famous. I don't know if you're known everywhere, but like you guys are.
We see a wanted poster with our faces on, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
What about
I
the
think Ollie
fool?
might have one.
Is there a fool? You said there's no one like us.
There's a long silence. Huh. I'm not sure.
Thanks,
I don't
buddy.
know if I trust his rope buddy.
How about, we'd probably trust him a little bit more if we didn't have to call him his little buddy.
His rope buddy.
Maybe he doesn't trust his buddy, and that's why he hasn't given him a name.
Lord Darmelius II.
What, second?
Why not? It's my
Is it
name.
'cause
I
you're
can
a
call
rogue?
myself the second if I want.
Why not? Because of the rope thing? No.
Oh, that was really good. I didn't
Okay,
get that
thanks,
joke.
man.
That was a
I
good
really
joke.
don't. Yeah, I
You
thought
should
you
tell that
wouldn't
one
get
more often. I liked it.
That's really a reactive joke. I can't quite tell it.
Yeah, you'll find opportunities.
I'll think
Are you
I'll
still
think of some
walking
guys.
ahead just to head off
Yeah.
towards it?
Yeah, I think
The
I'm
rope
a little-
conversation
I'm a little-
probably slowed her down.
I'm a little pissy.
A little pissy, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
private
go-
mode.
Yeah, private mode. Vigil,
Yes, Neo.
send a message to Theo.
I will attempt to send a message to Theo. What would you like the contents to be?
I want to know if he knows about the rot, the fallen, and if he knows what has caused that.
I will send a message to Theo inquiring about the rot, fallen, and the causes thereof.
Keep this.
Would you like me to include a cat picture with it?
Actually, yes.
Noted. I will
The
include-
the one where the cat's hanging from a stick that says "Oh shit."
Noted. I will include that picture in more posts and messages you send out in the future.
Just to him.
I have made note of this.
Also, keep this private.
Of course. I'm glad I finally found something that you enjoyed. Would you say this was a 10 on the scale of 1 to 10?
Sure. Also,
Thank you.
I can change the interface, right? Because right now it looks like an '80s video game.
Of course.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Vigil.
I have sent the message. It may take some time for it to work its way through the Fairfields. As Theo is not a Neo, I do not know when he will access that message.
It's fine.
And you continue onwards.
Yeah, towards the smoke.
Towards the smoke. Takes only maybe 15 more minutes of walking. Feet are probably starting to hurt a little bit. Not as much as they maybe should be, but I don't think any of you were real outdoorsy people.
Calvin's walking the mean streets. He's
That's fair.
Walking the streets of New York. There, like
That's
he's
fair.
he's a foot guy.
That's
nope.
He's a foot guy.
He's a foot guy.
No, he's not. That's. That
I have
was
made a
poor
note of this for
choice of
future
words.
reference.
That was a very
There's
poor
always-
choice of
There's
words.
always one.
Hey, no shame.
I'm
no shame.
running on pure spite.
But definitely the longest some of you have walked in quite a while between yesterday and today. But
I'm gonna
After-
speed up and catch up to her because I just want to chat real quick.
Yeah.
And
you're able to chat to her, but after a little bit of walking, you crest a hill. You still have a ways to go, but coming over this hill, you are able to see the village laid out before you, presumably Holiday Township. It is a small town. It is so stereotypically fantasy. It is nestled in this perfect little valley. You see a waterfall in the back that falls directly in the center of the town. The buildings are sort of built up into the walls of the valley. There's a lot of verticality here. Everything is log cabins and thatched roofs. It is homey and cozy and bursting with life. You see, even from here, so many different species. You see beast folk and lizard people and dryads like you saw before, and dwarves and things you've never heard of and couldn't name. And this town is just alive, and there is chatter and there is laughter and there are animals happily roaming the streets. It is just joyous. You can see even from here. Yes.
Is this town anything we would recognize from our past D&D game?
Yeah, I think it probably would be. Let's see.
Is Mariah Carey the mayor?
No.
If you keep leaving it, the naming convention's up to me, yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, Connor, let's go to you. I want Mariah Carey here.
No, I wouldn't do Mariah Carey.
I don't want to
Jason
know what you would do. We already got Jason Derulo from
I-
20 years ago before he was a thing.
Don't make me improv.
This the whole
Shame we're
game.
playing a TTRPG.
Maybe leave. I don't know what to tell you. Connor, where in the campaign did you enter this town, and why did you guys always return to it?
I would say, well, we always return just because of the vast majority of different species, like you said, different shops and different vendors, and always had something new here. I'd say.
Place to offload loot.
Yeah. It's like we don't know what to do with this thing. Hey, let's go ask somebody in
Hollow Township.
Exactly, because there might be somebody who knows. That's why we always come back, and I think it was introduced fairly early on, just because of the proximity to like the tavern, or where we started. So
Yeah.
fairly low level
Yeah.
area, or low level from when we were here.
Yeah, like the tavern in the Forest of the Dryads, that was like levels 1 to 3. That was Theo's personal area. And then you guys started chafing a bit because he was very much railroading you. Like, no, the story's over here, guys. You're going the wrong way.
Well, we're 2 for 2 on that now.
And you explored a little bit, and this was maybe one of the first locations you found. It had a different name back then. It wasn't Hollow Township, but it's so familiar. That waterfall was a defining feature and just the bustling life. And you see it spread before you as Ridley, you walk up next to Ollie within talking distance.
Hey, I didn't mean to upset you back there. I can tell just from the way you're walking. Look, I think your voice power is cool. I really do. Like, it's very powerful. Don't think I don't want you to be able to use it or anything like that. I just kind of felt bad for the deer because I know how it feels to not have control.
It's just silence.
I love that. Like, I love your power. I don't want you to feel bad about using it, but also I feel very bad every time you use it, and please stop that.
I felt bad for the deer.
And the township. Go ahead.
No, I have a plan for when we get to the inn, too.
Which is?
I'm going to see if they'll let me make some pizza. Have a little slice at home.
Do you have ingredients?
Well, the kitchen, I'm sure they got stuff to make bread and, it's not going to be anything fancy, but, cheese
dish
and...
never
I
is.
once had a gluten-free pizza. It was not good.
That one was one-off. That was... that was for Lori, and yeah. Speaking of Vigil,
Yes, Neo.
where was that picture of Lori taken? That one you have? Do you know where that image came from?
I located it in the Fairfield. Currently, the location it was taken at is restricted information. If you wish to learn about this, a visit to the fair, or perhaps overcharging
Kinda
with a
overcharging.
significant amount of fair gold, could gain that information.
All right, thanks, Vigil.
You're welcome, Neo. I try to be of assistance.
What about you two? Are you two saying anything?
Calvin went to God time
Oh,
for a little bit.
So, do you still walk and stuff like when
It's time stop.
Time
Oh,
stop.
that's time
Yeah.
stop. That's right.
It's probably like as soon as we saw it and you walked off to talk to her is when,
You blinked.
yeah.
You are once more.
Glad you know which one it was gonna be.
It's the same music for both of them. But
Yeah.
you are once more within the fields of human excess, where you cannot turn your eyes anywhere without seeing, frankly, depravity of so many sorts. And she's there.
Calvin's just gonna walk up. I made up my mind. And he's gonna go back.
And he hands a piece of paper to Morphelis, and before she can say anything, we cut back. The camera just sees her smile as you disappear. But the township is laid before you. You have the world at your fingertips.
I want to say Darius is just kind of connecting the dots as to what this place is. It's like, wait a minute, waterfall, lots of people, different people. And just kind of he has that same smile he had going into the tavern and recognizing the name and Jason, and yeah, that's starting to come back.
That initial like honeymoon glow. Yeah.
You got a shit-eating grin on your face, don't you?
Yeah,
It's hard to tell with
I have my
the
hood on.
pure light.
That's true.
I'd
Do you
say
guys-
with body.
Yeah, let's
Head
just
down?
go, I guess.
Yeah.
We're out of his realm, I think.
Let's
he
do
hated
it.
whenever we came here in the fucking game.
Yeah, Theo always got a little bit miffed because he made his whole Dryad forest and that was his baby. And you guys kept wanting to come back to this place that he threw together in like 3 seconds because he hadn't figured out what was outside of the forest. And so you left and he was like, there's a township? And you kept coming back. And it always made him just a little bit annoyed.
Do you guys remember when we came here on like the second adventure? You know, we came here and we had that room upstairs in the inn where we had that floorboard we could take away and put stuff in to hide.
Is this a flashback? Is that how those work?
Sounds like a flashback to me.
Sounds like you're establishing facts about the real world. If you want that to be a flashback, it totally can be.
I
Otherwise,
forgot about the flashback stuff.
yeah, flashback
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a system you can use. But otherwise, this is something that happened in the campaign, which was in the real world. You guys have full control.
What
over
was the
real
point of
world.
flashbacks?
If you do a flashback, you can gain an advantage, which is an extra d6 on a roll. Once per session, you can gain a d6 on a roll. Which, actually, let's make this a flashback.
Yeah.
Let's make this an official flashback.
Yeah, we haven't done one.
Yeah. We flash back to that part of the campaign. What were you hiding in that board as the guards came looking for it? What was under the floorboards?
We had found like a goblin stash. You know, there was like a little bit of money. There were some jewels. There was jewelry. And there was a mask, like a half. We didn't know what it was. It was just like a metal mask, half a mask, like Phantom of the Opera, but metal and like had like filigree and shit on it.
Calvin, who did this mask belong to? Who was the villain of that arc of the campaign that you first met in this inn room,
was like
looking for that half of the mask?
It was like a lich lord or something like that. That was just, he definitely ripped it off from another, like out of a book somewhere else and threw it together with another one that it, like, he changed the name of it by like a couple of letters, like we did with our, what we called our hometown. And it was just this lich lord that he needed it for power. And it made him really pretentious, and Theo used a really, really pretentious voice with it whenever we fought it. Whenever we like interacted with it the entire campaign.
We get a bit of a quick loop back as we see the four of your D&D characters. We don't even see that. We see the five of us hunched around a table in a bowling alley, greasy fries in front of us as Theo is narrating.
It's like Strat.
Strad? Okay.
You see him narrating. You're in this tavern room, and you just got all that goblin loot and put the mask underneath the floorboards, and there's this fog that comes in. It's dark and rolls under the doorway, and someone barges into the room, someone you've never seen before. He's 6.5 feet tall. He has skeletal features, and he looks angry. And he comes into the room. I am a Cenarak, and you have my mask. And we cut back. We cut back to the real world as you remember that. Go ahead and make an intelligence roll for me, if you would, and add an additional die because of your flashback. I had to look up the name and remember what that lich's name is. I haven't read D&D stuff in a while. One success.
Not use this one, right?
Nope, you don't get your Neo die on that. One success. You're looking out over the township, and all these memories are coming back. You're remembering a Cenarak, which you guys, like, after that session went to Theo and were like, hey, man, that's just the guy. And he's like, no, so unique. So unique. I came up with this. And looking out over this, something feels off. You can't, with only one success, you're not placing your finger on what's off about the scene before you. But something doesn't feel right. There's just, it's sort of that like uncanny valley feeling where you can't point out any one thing that's making it feel wrong, but just in the back of your brain,
It's not right. Something's off here. But that's all you get.
I think we just keep going in. I mean, we'll find somewhere to actually rest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's morning. Let's go to like the tavern, ask for quests.
Oh, get some side job, do a side quest.
Nothing better to do.
You guys
Sure.
Yeah,
head
I
on
did-
into
had-
town. Entering the mass of people is an experience, but it's not too hard to navigate your way through the crowds. It's very different from navigating your way through a modern crowd because there are so many more body types and shapes, and sometimes you're brushing up against feathers and you accidentally stepped on someone's tail, and it's an overwhelming experience.
I'm trying my hardest not to touch anybody.
Absolutely.
Is she getting looks?
You're all getting looks as you walk in. Like, people are clocking you. This is a very busy town. Frankly, more busy than a town should be. This is a rather small place for this many people, but Theo didn't care about that. When you made the campaign, all of you are getting looks of recognition. Definitely some more hostile ones thrown towards Ollie. Nothing overly murderous, but like some, oh, it's you guys. It's you. Okay. Yeah, you're with the rest, so it's great. But you push your way through this crowd, taking in the sights and smells and sounds of entirely new species of people, and make your way to the tavern. Ash, what's this tavern called where that loose floorboard was and you first met a Cenarak?
The Rolling Gemstone.
The Rolling Gemstone.
It's a good one.
It's nostalgic. It has a little ruby like coin as its logo that's very clearly in the process of rolling and spinning and coming to a stop.
It's got the little metal pegs on it, so it's always turning.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like that. It's like one of those spinning signs
Yeah,
that's
the wind hits it and it.
Yeah.
the gem spins.
Love that.
And in the basement, there's a secret gambling ring.
I mean, listen.
We found out what poker was.
What's a good that was the night when we were like, yeah, my dad just played some poker. We can do that too. But we're playing D&D. Why not both?
Start explaining the odds of poker
Yeah.
to all of you.
Yes, absolutely. And Theo kept getting it wrong.
There's a sign outside of it that says insect wagering, not beetle bets.
Insect
wager. You push your way inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's
Walk
go
up-
find something to do.
Yeah, it is busy. There are classic fantasy serving girls with just plates that have like 5 glasses of mead being served around. There is on one end a massive quest board with all sorts of things pinned up on it. Behind the bar, Ridley, who was the first employee you ever hired for your pizza chain once it started to take off?
Lori.
Lori, beyond Lori. Like, who was the first just straight, you're going to be the employee, I'm going to be the boss, that's our only relationship? Once you started to become a chain and you needed people like that.
Probably since it was small, first one, it'd have been like a. Huh?
Jimathan.
Jimathan?
It's like some
Hey, that's a pretty good name.
yeah,
I'll take
I
that
was gonna
one.
say,
What a
like a 17-year-old.
acne as shit.
Yeah, just a kid. You know, his name was Bryce.
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 You see behind the bar, there's a human fellow. He's a little bit older than you remember him. Or rather, he's the age he is in the real world. He's moved on from being just a kid making pizzas.
Yeah, he's in his mid-20s.
Yeah, in his mid-20s, he's made his way to manager, but you see him behind the bar. Instantly, you recognize him. You talk to him pretty frequently as, manager of one of your pizza chains. He is pouring drinks and chatting happily with people. Maybe a bit more personable than you remember him in real life.
I'm
but
also very confused.
instantly you clock him as Bryce.
Yeah.
Your employee.
Hey, Vigil?
Yes, Neo.
Who is that behind the bar?
I do not have
the identity of the man behind the bar. I could search the Fairfields if you like.
That's okay. I
you
recognize
guys
the
doing?
guy behind the bar.
Who is he?
Yeah.
It was a kid I hired when I first started, like my first pizza shop. But that was years ago, and that'd be about the age he would be now. I fucking hate this place.
I think he would have something for us to do.
Oh, there's a
quest board.
There's a fucking board of quest. Like, he's so unoriginal. He's literally taking shit from fucking video games and stuff. He's so unoriginal. He was always like this. Why did we play?
There's nothing wrong with a quest board.
Yeah, they're
No,
just kind
it's-
of like bottom of the barrel quests, though.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Kill the big spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get 15 flowers and bring them back to the fucking
I-
Do you guys
herbalist.
want to go look
Yeah,
at the quest
I
board?
Yeah,
go look at
absolutely.
the quest
Yeah.
board.
We're
You
judging
look at the quest board.
I'm
Real-
gonna
real
go to the bar and talk to Bryce.
Yeah,
while
while Ridley goes to the bar, the other three of you go up to the quest board. Real original stuff. You see, clear out the goblin mine.
Yeah.
Exterminate the rats in my basement. Find my lost baseball bat. Collect 30 poppy seeds. Like,
30 poppy seeds?
yep. Theo, it's very reminiscent of Theo would just say stuff
like
and then figure it out. No, poppy seeds are a magical item. You gotta understand. It's not. Yeah,
Just shake a bagel.
No. Yeah, he would do things like that, and then he'd have to retcon.
There's 70.
He'd have to
somebody wants a
retcon
bagel?
somehow these things are hard to find now. He wasn't a good DM.
What are we doing here?
Finding 30 poppy seeds?
No, like,
You do
I'm
see,
just-
by the way, the rewards for all 4 of those quests are 1 fair gold each.
Oh. You take the basement?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go clear out rats from someone's basement.
Yeah, you're able to grab the
Just whacking them with my staff.
you're able to grab the quest on the wall. All the information says is go talk to the one-eyed old man.
Is he in the bar? Can I look around?
Yeah,
Is he,
he's right there sitting at a table conveniently.
Are you the one-eyed old man?
That I am, young man.
Okay. You got rats in your basement?
That I do.
I hear this over
How
my shoulder,
many?
and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I have 7 rats have infested my basement.
You're able to
I would
count?
reward you well if you were able to clear
Yeah, I
them
saw.
out
I
for
could see
me.
it on the board. Where's
The
your house?
reward is 1 fair
I know. I
gold.
saw it on the board. Where is your house?
I shall lead you there.
Oh my god! Can you just point it out?
He gets up and grabs his cane.
It's like in a
and
video game where you like
starts-
sprint ahead and you have to
starts
wait like
the
10
really
minutes.
slow NPC
I-
follow quest to
No,
find
I'm not
his
thinking. I'll
house,
just, like, pick him up.
and he just starts walking.
I'm gonna just
So
go
slowly.
do that.
You don't know where his house is.
Following him.
Oh yeah. He's just walking now.
Hey,
What were the other ones?
I think we're gonna get a room here.
Clear out the goblin
I'll
mine.
meet up.
Okay, yeah. Just
30
just call for
poppy
it.
seeds. Find my baseball bat.
I don't think I can do any of those.
Yeah,
no,
fuck
don't-
you, Zach. Now you have to narrate me going and killing 7 rats.
I would not have put these quests on the board if I didn't have plans, okay?
Surely.
I'm not as bad of a DM as Theo. I
No
hope.
projection there.
Yeah, no projection. I'm a totally prepared DM. I have everything all the time.
The one truthful thing he said was when Morfella said there's no fucking plan. It's the only truthful thing he said.
Listen, I have at least 1 paragraph of notes for this session.
You've used all those words already.
That was all the intro.
It wasn't. It wasn't just Dan's prophecy. That's not it. No, I have more than that. Ridley. Oh, Darius. what
Okay,
do you-
I'm gonna turn to Ollie. You know plants, right? You said no.
Yeah.
30 pop. Is that hard to get 30 poppy seeds?
In our world.
But fantasy world.
Whatever the fuck Theo wants.
Okay. 30. Can we just go buy 30 poppy seeds?
With what money?
Didn't you? How did you get all that stuff?
Don't ask questions.
She's still so pissy.
Good question that I didn't ask the first time around.
I wouldn't worry about things like that.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
sorry,
no
I'm
questions
losing
asked.
it.
Baseball bat?
Poppy seeds, baseball bat, clear out the goblin mine. 1 fair gold each.
I feel
Real
like
good
we could
rewards.
we could do the
we could go
find a
test out your
baseball bat.
power in the goblin mine.
I don't like like the
Yeah,
our
yeah,
power?
yeah.
You know what? That's not okay. You know, I could do that. I'll release the reins for some goblins.
Okay, let's do it.
This is gonna be great. You grab the
Nothing like
quest for the
splitting
goblin
the
mines.
party.
Splitting the party 3
I turn around and everybody's gone.
I'm still waiting for this guy to get out the front door.
No, he's letting everybody come into the bar, but he's not like taking his chance to get
Hey
out.
now, old man. Let's go.
Hey, they've got questing to do.
And we're doing it for you, not our own.
Well,
Darius
No, all
is
the he said all the finance and stuff kind of works around Fairgold.
A lot of
Not
it,
just
yeah.
me.
True,
Yeah.
true.
It's gold still. It's just
disappears at dawn.
Yeah.
Very reliable currency.
I want to do. I do want to stop by.
IOU.
Like the drinking right at like 11 p.m. has to be crazy.
Just shooting back.
Everyone's like, I buy so much.
Here's the question though: does the Fairgold only disappear for the Neo?
Nope. Every single piece of fair gold everywhere in the world disappears at dawn.
Oh,
There's probably a bank.
That's ever vanishing. This is
yeah.
a
It
terrible
goes,
currency.
like
This
it
is-
goes back to it. At night,
We don't know
It
where
goes
it's
somewhere.
What were you doing, Terrence?
I'm gonna stop by and just pat Ridley on the shoulder, just be like, "Hey, we're us two are gonna go clear out a goblin mine. Calvin's gonna go kill some rats. If you want to get a room here, we're kind of like this is our re-meeting spot here. So seems like you're gonna talk to me.
We're getting some
Yeah,
money.
you were sitting at the bar. He was talking to someone else.
Yeah.
And like visibly spotted you and was excited to talk to you and gave you like that 1 second I'm dealing with someone.
We're gonna go get fair gold.
Yeah,
do we have any way to communicate with each other away from each other?
no.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just
The old
meet
man
back
has
here.
left the building.
I'm with him.
Meet back here.
Glad you guys are making a plan while I'm already out the door.
Oh yeah, I caught you on the way out. You're fine.
You're not far. You're like leaned against the door, waiting for him to make off the steps.
No,
You'll
trust me.
find, young man, that this is the Holly Township Market.
That's great.
It was
We go
established
to your
17
house.
years ago when our founder.
Do you? So, like, just Mr. Old Man, do you have the fair gold on you?
No.
Not convincing. I'm gonna kill this old man.
We're definitely gonna walk by you on the way out, like,
Bryce.
towards the goblin.
As
We'll
you
let you
guys
know.
are having this, Bryce comes over. Hey, Presley, sir, how you doing? It's been a while. You've been missing. I've been holding the place down for you.
Thanks. How? Sorry. So I'm a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
We'll just say I hit my head.
Oh, are you all right?
How do we know each other?
You're my boss. You sold this place to me right before you left. You got me started in the business. It's been going super well. Do you not remember?
I used to own this pub.
Yeah, this was yours. You had a whole chain all across the world. All sorts of places.
All right.
I think I
And
don't
I
know.
got
You
to
were
name it.
you were getting ready to move on, so I think you sold off a lot of your properties. I didn't ask really. You were pretty private about it, but yeah.
Wonder what I did with all the funds.
Shoved him in the back of your neck.
That sounds
What brings you back? I haven't seen you in so long.
Hey, do you know who the master is?
The master.
Of?
Just a guy that goes by the master.
Oh, I mean, I've heard rumors about all sorts of people being called the master. I mean,
No
I don't.
worries.
I just
It's a
don't.
guy. It's a guy we're just trying to avoid.
Okay, I just don't
No
a
worries.
tavern. I don't interact with those types of people.
Uh,
There are all sorts of rumors.
the
No,
big-
thank you.
The big room at the top of the stairs, is that available?
Yeah. I've got that.
Cool.
Hey, I haven't. How long you staying?
Unknown.
I can do 2 weeks free on the house just for you.
All right. I do have
We love
some
Bryce.
compatriots that I'm with.
Yeah,
three
it was
other people.
Yeah,
You know the
whole
other,
group, the whole
whole
gang's
the
back
whole gang's
together.
back together.
Wow, it's been a while. Yeah, no, that's the room you guys always stayed in.
They just pulled some minor little things off that board
Yeah.
over there. Do you know anything bigger going on? Like,
I can ask around. I think we don't have a lot of adventurers who really come through, so the quests all tend to pile up. I just put small stuff on the board for like the local kids, but I can go asking around.
Ash, we are going to destroy these goblins.
It's literally
Did-
like you're maxed out level, and you finally go back to that one quest
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
fucking 40 hours ago.
You did all the side
Star Wars
quests and then
Galaxies.
one-shot
I
the
was
boss.
level 50, and I would go
You
back to
breathe on the
Naboo just to
boss.
murder Gungans.
Yeah, I just put those. I can look around, see what's been stockpiling up. What kind of thing are you looking for?
We're literally taking money from children.
Loot.
Man, this is as easy as taking candy from a baby.
So it's been a while. Does the economy only run on fair gold? But there's other.
No. I mean, that's the if you got a fair gold, you can buy some stuff, but
Okay.
it disappears every morning. We got
Right. Okay.
actual. Are you sure you're doing okay?
Well, it's been a while, dude. I've been gone.
Hey, where'd you go?
That's a whole
Chicago.
nother story.
Okay, hey,
There's this place.
Bit of America.
It's called the Windy City. It's
yeah, I've heard of it. That's a long way away, isn't
long
it?
ways away.
Yeah, that's where they have all those archmages.
How about
right?
this? Ask around, see if you can find us something that's going to get us some money, not just fair gold, which of course I will always gladly take.
Oh yeah,
But-
I know. You got.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yeah,
It's not a problem.
I gotta feed the addiction. And bring
You
me out
said
a house special. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're serving anymore.
Pizza. What else? It's the house special. The old deep dish.
Guess what we're eating tonight, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
For the listeners at home, deep dish pizza is disgusting.
For the listeners at home, Dan is from New York.
Deep dish pizza is delicious.
I love it.
I don't care if I lose followers because of that. I don't care.
What follower?
Yeah. To
Hey,
the
we're-
3 people listening, don't
It's
leave.
3
him.
of us, not the other 2.
I will alienate the audience.
Over the pizza debate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But pineapple.
Don't start.
Moving on quickly.
Pineapple deep dish?
Hey, Bryce, make sure there's no fruit on the pizza.
Oh yeah, man, I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Yeah. Hey,
And
get settled in. Here, he passes over a key
when
to
the
room.
guy, when everybody comes back, can you make that? Remember those thin ones that you used to make?
Yeah, no, those have really taken off. I will say, bit more popular than the deep dish, but got to hold on to the old classics. We can grab one of those.
Validation.
In a fantasy world.
Dan is ear to ear smiling.
The joy. I have not brought you that much joy as a DM in a long time.
One last question.
Yeah.
Who runs the town now?
And he stops and pauses for a second. And then sort of restarts, shakes his head. Yeah, the mayor's still in charge, the old mayor.
What was his name?
He just goes by the mayor, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually.
He was in the big house over by the waterfall, right?
I think so. He's thrown off. Bryce, he's really off his game right now.
I tell you what, don't worry about the pizzas yet. Ask around. I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah. Here. He passes you the key to the room. Just let me know when you get back. I'll get the pizzas in the oven, get them ready. Made some those dryads out there really good at enchanting, so the deep dish doesn't take quite as long. We got some advancements. Yeah, it's great to see you.
Yeah, you too. And I'm gonna head towards where I remember the.
Right up at the top of the waterfall, I
Yeah.
think. You start walking that way. As the four of you spread around, Ollie and Darius heading to the goblin mine, Calvin really trying to get this old man to move faster.
I might kill him.
That waterfall has been here longer than I have. I remember looking upon it as a kid. I would fish with my father in those waters. I caught lots of things growing up.
Must have been a very long time ago.
That
In
it
order to
was.
fish, you need to grab the fishing pole out of your inventory and press
I think those waters contain carp mostly. But if you're lucky, you can catch a rare golden
I don't
carp.
want more side quests pop up. Fuck.
As you follow along with him, eventually arriving at a house, and Ridley moves off towards the manor. The camera sort of pulls away, watching the four of you spread out throughout this township. The busyness and the people all around. We just get some sweeping shots of it. And then there's a flash for a brief moment as we are brought back to the vision right at the start of the session. And we see just a brief flash of that dark, creeping miasma that Calvin had seen. And then we bring the session to a close.
Fuck.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to Where We Lie, a die story, produced by Peak Tabletop. I've been Zach, your master for the evening. We've been playing Die, a game by Kieran Gillen and Stephanie Hans. All music in this episode is courtesy of Epidemic Sound. Post-production has been done by Connor, who plays Darius Fitzgibbons. Official character portraits can be found in the description by Vintage Comics. If you've enjoyed this, feel free to check us out on all our other platforms in the description. And as always, thanks for listening.